Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Turf Talk Podcast. I'm your host, Gabe Down, and join me are my two lovely hosts. The man to my right, you know him, it is Big Wop, a.k.a. Crockpot, a.k.a. Nick Walters.
Yes,
and
sir.
to my left is the man you love, the man you know, Dami Salami, a.k.a. Dom Capuano. He's got the ball in his hand today because I have dropped it for about 6 weeks straight. Also have the other one in my car. Not going to go grab it. I've already been yelled at that I pushed the episode out this far, but we're getting going. It is episode 72. Boys, we just got Chipotle before the show. How are we feeling?
Full.
Damn, are you in a fucking food coma? You haven't said a word yet. You're just shaking
tired,
your head.
Man. I need my nap.
It's 9 p.m.
Chipotle nap.
It's
He's
9
in a food coma.
p.m.
I am in a food coma.
So if you took a nap, hypothetically speaking, when would you wake up to get back to whatever it is you have to do and then go to bed?
I'd probably wake up around like 12.
Get
play
a snack,
some video games. Yeah.
use the bathroom,
Go
get
to
a
bed
water.
around 3.
Jesus, fuck that. Dom, how are we feeling post Chipotle?
Good. Spring break.
Oh, you're on break.
I am on spring break now.
That
A
was
week
me.
after you guys.
So no excuse for episode 72 and 71 to be up tomorrow or this week.
This week, yes. Tomorrow, probably not.
Why?
But this week, yes. I have
Why?
a busy day tomorrow.
What does that busy day
A
consist
lot of driving.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You told me already.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's inconsiderate of me to forget everything you said.
Yeah, you're very inconsiderate, Gabe.
Okay, I apologize.
Anyways, I have the football in my hand today because I'm the football guy. And
Wow.
All right.
that's it.
If you want to own that, then take it away, brother.
So for the most exciting piece of news you are going to hear all of today, I'm so happy Nick
Kicking
gave
off with
me
a
this
bang.
one to start. America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, are making a blockbuster trade and signing. That made
Off
sense.
to a
Take the
good
ball
start.
from him. Take
Off
the
to a
ball.
good start.
What do you call
block
yourself?
football guy
what?
today.
Yeah, God, football guy, whatever you call yourself.
A
Take it away.
blockbuster signing.
Spit it out.
Seahawk legend, backup quarterback Sam
Starting
Howell.
quarterback.
He was starter for the Commanders, not for the Seahawks.
He started a game for you, didn't
It was trash.
No,
We do
no,
have
he
a
didn't
clip.
start. Gino got hurt.
We do have a clip though of him so excited and admittedly saying he wanted him to start over Gino at one point.
because Gino's.
That
And then
is on
proceeded
record.
to say Gino was better than Sam Darnold.
That is on
No,
record.
no, I said
Whoa,
Sam
whoa,
Darnold is
I'll pull
very
it up again.
similar to Gino.
I'll pull it up again. I mean, it'll take me a second to find it, but
Well, while you get that up, do you want me to take your news and you take mine?
go for it.
All right. The Baltimore Ravens are now signing Trey Hendrickson to a 4-year, $112 million deal. This is after the Max Crosby signing trade falls through due to a failed physical, which happened live on last week's show. And if you didn't see it, go over to Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, wherever you catch us, and go watch that because that was absolutely insane that trade didn't go through. Max Crosby was also in Baltimore when this all happened. Obviously failed his physical, so he was traveling out there. But that was a whole sequence of events that I don't think any of us anticipated. But the Ravens pivot, and they go and get their guy.
So now the Ravens retain both of their first round picks.
Maybe it's a blessing in
and they got it
disguise.
cheap. I mean, they did. There were reports coming out that said the owner of the Baltimore Ravens got cold feet on the Max Crosby trade during that intermediate time before it became official. And I think that's very true because now they have a guy similar-esque, not as good in production as Max Crosby, but they got him for cheaper, and they retained their 2 first-round picks.
Okay, so I guess my either question, you guys can take a crack at it, is more so, yeah, you got the cheaper guy, yeah, you're retaining your picks. But is this the guy that they need? Can he be what Max Crosby was supposed to be in any
absolutely
fashion?
not. Absolutely
In any
not.
fashion.
I don't think this is going to
Or
help the Baltimore
is this-
Ravens defense in
Is this
much
settling?
at all.
Is this settling to fill a need?
So Trey has rarely even been healthy this past 2 years, and now he's getting this monster deal. He's almost 32.
Yeah.
Is it fair to say
that's
that?
where I get caught up.
Yeah.
I would say, is it fair to say with all this time pass of missing time and drama that maybe the best of him is behind him?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I think
100%.
he had one very good
He won
season.
17 sack season,
Yeah.
and that's all he's really done.
And that's what, arguably, he's been trying to use his leverage for the past 2 years.
Right.
So, unfortunately, I won't lie. I'm happy for Trey. It's about time he got his payday. But all this comes off of hype from 2 years ago. And unfortunately, off the back of a failed trade that didn't go through.
Only half of his salary is guaranteed.
Because the huge question is, would he have even gotten signed? And if it was, would it have been the Colts? And how long would they have waited? Would he have not gone till this week in Wave 2 for a much cheaper tag?
the Ravens could look at it as a 2-year, $60 million deal with looking at the guarantees. So that's a little better when you think about it that
Yeah.
way. That only half of that is guaranteed, so they can let go of him once he's like 34 years old. But this is a little rich for me, and I think the Baltimore Ravens are going to regret it.
I haven't been the highest on Trey since all this happened, but I did like one.
I do
landing
like him
spot.
as a player.
Yeah.
He just
No, no, no,
demands
yeah.
way too much money for what he's
I was
worth.
gonna say I don't think he's the tag that he thinks he's worth.
Yeah.
Production wise. And the only landing spot I was okay with him going, and I thought that was presumably off of a 2-year deal, was the Bucks.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, but
So-
the reason I think he's so overhyped is because the Bengals defense was so bad, there was nobody else on it. So you think of the Bengals
Well, I mean,
defense, you're like Trey Hendrickson.
Keep in mind his time in New Orleans. He was dominant.
Yeah, he was good there.
He
Yeah,
was dominant in
yeah.
New Orleans with Cam Jordan, and that's
That
probably
was
why.
how many years ago,
That's probably
though?
why. Probably good 4 or 5, probably 4 years now. But you got to keep in mind also, all things considered, he had Cam Jordan with him.
Yeah.
So when you have that guy on the side of you, you're gonna produce. But you know what?
think-
At the end of the day, Trey gets his bag. The big question mark is, did the Ravens get their guy?
Yeah.
That's the huge question.
I think the Bengals are the real winner in this. They picked up Boye Mafe for $20 million a year.
I would rather take Boye for the pure price
Oh,
of
yeah.
tag to ratio of production rather than taking Trey purely off of name
I
value
agree. Yep,
and a failed
absolutely.
trade.
Absolutely.
So I agree with that statement 100%.
Yeah. Some news we all expected. The 49ers are set to release wide receiver Brandon Ayuk. He is disappointed after getting his huge contract. First year he got hurt. What are you going to do about it? Second year, though, he didn't bounce back. We saw all the off-the-field issues. He was away from the team. He wasn't doing what they asked him to, so they ended up voiding his contract so they don't owe him a cent.
Now, I was telling Dom about this the other day. Did you hear about the story of hypothetically why he never came back?
No.
So apparently during the rehab process of the ACL tear, he was doing his own choice of festivities during summer and off season and re-injured
Similar
it,
to Deshaun Watson, actually.
and
yeah.
re-injured it because he didn't follow protocol of what he could and couldn't do in terms of physical activity. Got it re-hurt, and myth is he may not be able to play football, period. Despite the
It's like the
rumors,
Joe Mixon last week.
despite the rumors, I'm sure you guys saw him, that the Commanders are supposedly going to give him a 1-year deal of a prove-it chance at back in the league.
I'd
Now,
give it to
Why
him.
not? He has
now-
a ceiling.
Now, if you can pay him what you're paying Traylon Burks, do it. But if it
I'd give
comes
him-
out,
I wouldn't give him more than a minimum.
if
Oh, yeah,
but
absolutely not.
Traylon's
You
only
can't.
making like what, 3, 4?
Either way, don't give him more than the
Something
minimum.
wrong.
He doesn't deserve it.
And that's true. Now, if it comes out that this is the case, would any team give him a chance? I wouldn't. If you're not taking your health serious
I'd bring him
outside,
for a tryout.
I don't even know if
I
that
guess.
because he's just gonna. It's like a disease in the locker room.
that too, because like I mean, so
so
the
you could be
busting,
hurting yourself more than you're helping.
busting with the
yourself.
boys asked George Kittle like, what's the scoop on him? And George Kittle literally said he's like, we saw him once or twice at camp. You tried to talk to him. It's just he's dry with the team. He's not around.
It's like
I don't know that I
Stephon
want
Diggs.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Diggs is around. He's just he's making his
wish
mark.
he was-
he's two around.
He's 2 around.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the speculation of him going to the Commanders though is a little so quickly. There's already a spot picked, like
Yeah,
Because there's no interest
as there shouldn't
from
be.
anybody else.
The skepticism I would have to sign him or even try.
I don't think he's going to work out, but I'd give him a tryout, 100%.
I mean, yeah, I guess it doesn't hurt. I mean, why not? He could be the all-pro still that we thought he was.
Right.
But so, unfortunately, a situation that you never want to see unfold in the NFL. Such a young talent who's now 27, missed 3 years, 2 years.
Yeah.
Prime days are slowly dwindling, or if not gone. So it's an unfortunate situation.
So the Giants co-owners Steve Laurie and Jonathan Teach are requesting to transfer their stakes in the team to their children's trust funds following news of shady activities among the siblings.
Front office scandals is something you never want, especially in the rebuild process where your head coach and GM have issues of who's in charge, where's the power lie. And now the people who truly fund your team are having issues.
Yeah.
So the
Not
Big
good.
Apple, we ask you, what is going on? Is this going to affect the Big Blue in 2026? Because you guys are poised for one hell of a season. And this is not
Should
the
be,
footing
anyway.
you want to start off on.
No.
So, some interesting news to say the least. Something you honestly don't see often in
Right.
NFL news. So,
I mean, Snyder held on to Washington for as long as he
as long as he
possibly
could, as long as he could. So, I don't even. We can't really speak on it. There's nothing to know.
have. Right.
It's a weird situation.
Still very new.
I hope more unfolds. I want to know. I hope.
too.
I really hope more
100%.
unfolds. I really want to know.
100%.
Yeah,
Nick,
it's gonna be a huge one.
I am decimated right now. You didn't include any of the Seahawks signings in this list.
How
They
dare
weren't
you?
on JPA.
How
They
dare you?
weren't good
Plug.
enough.
Your page is lit. We repost all your stuff on ours for our updates.
True.
We would love to work with you,
Absolutely.
whoever you are. For all I know, maybe you're a robot. I don't know.
I doubt it. Nah, he's got like a link to his personal account in there.
Oh, he does? Oh, shit, I might as well give him a follow. You can go next.
All right. The Colts have signed former Jets defensive lineman Michael Clemens to a 3-year, $17.5 million contract, with the possibility of it becoming an $18.5 million contract.
Not expecting him to get a long-term deal anyway, to be honest with
no,
you. Yeah,
me
I was
either.
kind of surprised. I mean, I'm not mad at it. It's a decent fit. Indianapolis defense has never quite been terrible. It's just kind of in middle of the pack, which is what I view Michael Clemens as. So the fact that he's getting a 3-year contract, I mean, you always need interior help. I mean,
Yeah.
you're
You
always
can
going to
never
need
have
it.
enough.
Yeah, you
Depth
can never have
piece,
enough of it. So.
Depth.
And the contract's not too bad. So
Yeah, you
It
can
is
get
what it
out of it
is.
if needed.
Exactly. Now, this was one of my favorite signings of the entire free agency wave so far. The Patriots have signed safety Kevin Byard on a 1-year deal coming from the Bears off of what was a hot season and had four really great seasons in Tennessee. Yeah. I love this move. The Patriots defense gets a piece that I didn't think they were going to land. I knew they'd be aggressive in free agency. I didn't know they'd get themselves a backbone like this. This is one hell of an addition to the defense. And Mike Vrabel is very familiar. So
Yeah.
I love it. I don't think you could go. This signing was the best. Now, I thought they would sign to a longer deal, but then I looked into it. Age has to play a part in the duration.
30, 31?
Yeah. So he may be great now, but there's no saying that next season or hell, maybe even halfway through this season, that he's the same guy. You know, football takes a toll on you physically.
Yeah.
So I'd like to say this works and he gets another 2 to 3 year extension and stays with Vrabel on this team. But I understand why they give him a 1-year deal. If it works, awesome. We talk about and renegotiate. If it doesn't, we got 1 year out of you.
Right.
Exactly.
Another team will take a chance on you.
Next up, the Vikings and running back Aaron Jones have agreed to a revised deal to keep him in Minnesota. I think this is great for the Vikings. To get him,
Considering 3 weeks ago we said he
cheapen it
was
up a little
cut,
bit, and
you were able to fix it
Yeah.
and maintain it, and now running back is not as dire of a need, and you can still add,
Exactly.
and he'll mentor,
And
your
he's cheaper
backfield's
now,
gelled.
and another piece.
Exactly. So a great business move on the Vikings end, and honestly, I don't think Aaron Jones wanted to go anywhere else, nor did he have a market anywhere else.
No,
I don't think that he
no.
was going to field any interest on any other team. So
Yeah.
I think it was best for both ends.
I agree.
So, former Titans tight end Chig Okonkwo is signing a 3-year contract with the Commanders worth $24 million.
I like this. Chig Okonkwo was good for the Titans. Now, granted, my only concern was he a scheme player, and that's why it
Right.
worked in Tennessee. Will he actually fit the Commanders' offense the way he fit in Titans when out of nowhere Chig's going for a 65-yard catch?
This is tough because it reminds me of Denver in their signing from the tight end from the Jaguars.
Evan Ingram?
And Evan Ingram. And
Fair to say, yeah.
it's kind of like a situation like that, and I'm excited for the Commanders for picking him up. But I can see this
They had
falling
to.
flat
Zach
on their
Ertz
face.
is just that injury plus the age.
He's done. He's done.
You've got to find, yeah. But again, like you just said, it's a great comparison. Very athletic tight end, had some high upside, not as high as the ceiling as Evan Ingram had. But it's one of those situations
Correct,
where you got to
yeah.
keep in mind, will it translate to the new team?
And it's a little bit rich for me again. I feel like that's a lot of
I don't know.
money.
We don't know what the guarantees are.
Yeah.
$8 million a year is not that bad for the upside he has. But again, like I said, you don't know. For all we know, this contract could be very easily to get out of.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
for face value, I love it. Let's get to the season and see how it works.
Has
And
a
if
lot
they
of
gel.
upside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. It does. It has a lot of potential. The Ravens are signing safety Jalen Hawkins to a 2-year, $10 million deal. So, not a high contract, but the safety market has been lopsided since last year when, God, what was his name? He signed with he left the Giants, I believe, or left the Dolphins, signed with the Giants. Javon Holland. The market's been lopsided ever since. And the safety market, in terms of player and production, has been terrible, to be honest with you. We have about 3 to 4 great safeties in the league.
Talanoa Hufanga, baby.
So when I
And Brandon Jones.
saw the Ravens wait this one out, it was so smart on their end.
Yeah.
Because Kevin Byard even sat until technically wave 2, day 6 or 7
Yeah.
of the week. Don't do it. So the Ravens waiting on this, especially with all the drama they've had, because now we've got to stress our trade that we're going to announce very soon, that an impending physical has a lot more meaning behind it than just the words itself.
Yeah, apparently.
And I
But-
guess you can get cold
but-
feet waiting for that physical.
Yeah. But
When Trey Hendrickson calls you up and says he'll take a hometown discount.
But the patience for Jalen Hawkins, because I do think he's a good player still, I love this contract. It's super friendly for the Ravens, considering they've never been the highest. They've never had high cap space. They've always been
Yeah.
kind of middle of the pack. They float around, restructure deals as they go. But I love the signing.
Speaking of another safety, the Commanders are signing safety Nick Cross to a 2-year deal worth $14 million.
Very similar. See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The safety market is one of those tricky ones where you got to be patient and just wait till you get your guy and it gels. Now the hope is that they can get the most out of them for the remaining of these 2 years.
Yeah.
Because both these guys, I don't think will ever be at the peak that they were on their old respective teams. but they can still contribute
Yeah.
to the new defense.
The Falcons have signed edge rusher Azeez Ojulari to a 1-year deal. Pretty
Now,
good signing for them.
I thought coming out of college, Azeez was going to be one of the next great edge rushers, Brian Burns-esque.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he just
That
never
didn't quite happen.
He
but
just never got that step.
he's still a decent player.
No, he is. He's a very good player. He never hit the step that I think I valued him from college. And granted, college does not always translate to the NFL. But 1-year deal means go get it, prove it, see if
It's
you
a $4 million deal.
And
too.
hey, let's speak on. We got to with the James Pierce scandal. They need someone to fill in because if he's getting 5 years or hell, he should be out of the league. You got to have a face playing defensive
They
end.
still
because
haven't cut him.
They haven't cut him, and then I'm a little upset because didn't they drop the 5-year sentence because there's not enough evidence? Please,
Brother,
he's an
I
athlete.
watched the video.
He's an athlete. You don't want to give him the consequences that he's due.
Yeah.
What is the stigma that if you have any status, you're protected?
That's ridiculous.
Probation don't teach him shit. Losing your job ain't going to teach him shit. He's still making guaranteed money from his rookie contract. He was a first-round pick. He's making good money.
Yep.
I mean, Dom, and you talk about it week in and week out. He's not going to care because he's got money in his pockets. But guess what? He's skirt-free because he played for the Falcons for 1 year.
Yep.
But you got to keep in mind that these signings are due to the James Pierce situation. At least that's what I thought. A big one that came out, not shocking, but I think on a sadder note because he's always been such a consistent
I'm
player.
shocked this happened.
I never thought it would end this way. The Vikings are releasing safety Harrison Smith, a guy that you could always count on.
Team captain.
One of the most
Pro
physical
Bowler,
safeties of the
All-Pro.
last 8 to 10 years.
Yeah.
I mean, he has been one of the most
Franchise
consistent
legend.
defensive players. I mean, I hate to connect this to Madden, but he's one of those pieces that I always wanted to get in Madden on Ultimate Team or franchise mode.
Yep.
And then in the league, every year in and year out, always healthy, always available, always
Consistent.
making consistent plays.
Yep.
And unfortunately, his time in Minnesota is done. Now the question, is retirement near?
I think it has
I almost
to.
don't want him to shoot
I
up for another
can't see
team. I
him-
can't see him in any other colors than purple and
Well,
gold.
Yeah.
We said that about Mike Evans.
And now he's wearing red and
We
gold.
said it about Brady.
It's true.
People said it about Manning.
It's one of the most unfortunate things of sports
Yeah.
is that you get to see the unfamiliar and uncomfortable sights of these guys dressing up in another suit.
Michael Jordan.
Oof, I hate that one. Him and Charlotte just is not. Let's move
Washington.
on. Let's move
Well,
on.
speaking to another guy in a different uniform, the Vikings, a team that I said was gonna do it, are signing QB Kyler Murray to
Insider,
a 1-year
Dom Capullo.
veteran minimum deal. I said it. You guys said no because it doesn't fit the scheme. While that may be true, I think, hey, if the Vikings...
true.
It is true. It is true. I do agree. But if there's going to be a team that's going to take a shot on a quarterback, it's going to be the Vikings because they don't know how to pick their quarterback if it was right in front of their face.
It was.
And that happened with getting rid of Kirk Cousins, and then it happened with getting rid of Sam Darnold, and then
Who picked up Kirk Cousins? Okay. Let me rephrase this because I know what you're gonna pivot to some recent team. Who picked up Kirk Cousins after he left the Commanders?
the Falcons.
No,
Oh, after he
Commanders.
left the Commanders. Oh,
The Redskins at the time.
Redskins.
Yeah.
Sorry, I want to be politically correct, but you know.
I thought you meant after he left.
What franchise did he go to after his time in Washington?
I don't. That
Minnesota,
was
they
the
picked him.
Vikings, Yeah,
Who picked Sam Darnold before going to Seattle?
before going to Seattle, the Vikings.
Yeah, okay. So they can pick a good quarterback. They've both gone on to do great things. They've done great things.
Yeah, but they don't know how to retain. Well, they did retain Kirk for an
Their
insanely long
rookie
time.
quarterback is under contract still. Unfortunately, there are some bumps in the roads, and we're not writing him off, nor does this mean they're writing
think
him
the
off. It
Vikings are
simply
writing him
means-
off.
He's writing them off.
Simply,
I've been
it
written off on
simply
him
means
since
what
he
me
came
and
in.
Nick have said. You can't give up, but you have to recognize he needs more time.
Yes.
And that doesn't mean in Minnesota. That means he needs
Yeah,
more
but
time, period. For all we know, they could
Minnesota
trade him if this 1 year works
doesn't
with
have
Kyler.
more time. They don't have it.
That's the point of this. You're going to teach your rookie quarterback. Now, if Kyler doesn't work but still teaches JJ, you go back to JJ. If it doesn't work, you're likely going to have a top 10 pick next year. Who's going to be top 10 next year?
Arch Manning.
There we
baby.
go. And I'm sure there'll be many more prospects as we move on. Coming off of that, if it goes as planned, Kyler flourishes, it works. You've learned from Kirk and you've learned from Sam. Retain our guy, keep him. We've got the weapons. Win now. Go for it. Please let me finish. And if JJ's learned, you trade him and get asset. Even if it's a 3rd or 4th round pick, you take it because you don't need it.
Yeah.
So this situation, either way for me, is a beautiful problem to have.
You done?
Yeah. That's why I stopped and looked at you and respectfully
So-
applauded that it like gave you your sign that it's your turn to talk.
So, if Kyler Murray flourishes in this for the Vikings, they're kind of in a tricky situation now.
That's a good situation to have.
The same situation
that
they
is.
were
You
already
simply
in.
give him
But-
the money that you should have given Sam
but-
and Kirk and see if you can field trades
are
for
the
JJ.
Vikings going to learn their lesson? Are they going to make the
They've
same
lost
mistake?
two of their guys, and now seeing that
Yes.
their rookie quarterback development situation is not as easy as it appears due to C.J. Stroud and Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams.
Yeah, but-
so knowing that in the back of your mind, you're not going to want to go through it again. You're just going to give him the contract. And because Kyler's now in his second team, has had the injuries, has had the ups and downs, and has the big question mark, even if he succeeds this year, the deal will be similar to what Sam Darnold got, and they will never ever pay him as much as he demanded in Arizona. It's a beautiful problem to have. Now, like you just said, it has to work first.
I'm not surprised. Obviously, I predicted Kyler Murray going to the Vikings. I'm not surprised by that move for that reason. I just don't foresee this ending any type of good.
What are your thoughts?
I don't think Kyler. I think Kyler's going to do okay this year.
I think he has
but
so much left.
I don't think it's going to be enough to bring him back because of the scheme of the team. I believe JJ will be starting the year after this one for the Vikings.
Now, knowing
But
what
not
we know
this
about Kevin O'Connell, do you think maybe he'll be smart enough to pivot this scheme
And
before
that
the
very
season?
well could happen.
Or maybe enough, like week 3, week 4, where it's not too late yet.
Or like a mesh.
And we'll be like, you know what? We're going to go to his strengths rather than our strengths. And if it works.
What Vance Joseph did for our defense.
Exactly. I think that this is a good issue to have.
Absolutely.
And I don't think that the contract's going to be as much of an issue as we think it's going to be. I think that Sam
Well,
Darnold
no.
going to win a Super Bowl taught him. I think that Kirk leaving and them having to go look
Yeah,
for
but you
Sam
can
Darnold
only
and
hope
look to
that the
draft a
Vikings
quarterback.
learn from their lessons.
I don't think that we have to hope. I think they have. Kevin O'Connell doesn't want to have another 6-win season when he's got a roster full
Yeah,
of
but
studs.
who says he's making the moves?
Well, considering their GM got fired for having to go see the birth of his kid, and he said, "Coach, I'd hope he's got a pretty decent damn say, or else he wouldn't want to be there either." I mean, he is the guy
Yeah.
building this regime, so.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I'm not there. This is all assumptions, but
Time will tell.
time will tell.
Time will tell.
Yep.
The Buccaneers have signed legendary backup quarterback Jake Browning to a 1-year contract.
Give it up for Jake Browning. Wow.
He balled out on Monday Night Football against the Broncos. He got 1 field goal and then called it a night. 28 unanswered points.
You guys say it every week. If you're making the money, who cares?
He's not making the money.
He gets
He's
front
making
row
enough
seats to
money.
NFL
He has the
games.
best job. I was gonna say he has the best job in the
Fair
in the
enough.
world.
Fair
You're a backup
enough.
quarterback. Your family's taken care of, and you're on the field for the
a
game.
contender
I wish I was I wish I was on the field where he's sitting.
and a wonderful city.
I'd bring a microphone and be like, "Interview, please."
I'd take my ass down to Tampa Bay anytime. Call me up.
Beautiful. Weather's warm. No snow.
Exactly.
The taxes are cheaper down south in Florida. Well, depending on where.
No
in
state
south.
income tax, right?
Yeah. That's why everyone wants to go to Miami so bad.
Okay.
Uh-oh. We
So-
got him excited.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of income tax.
I knew it. I knew the second
So no,
you brought
this
up
is
taxes.
this is
Oh, God.
football related. This is football related.
That's
so
fine. I just- when it comes to
there's been
taxes,
a
you get up
report.
there.
There was a report that came out and said, and I never thought about it this way, but Seattle has done so successfully in free agency in past years because Washington State never had an income tax before.
Miami.
So think about it. If you're a free agent, you're getting paid more money and you get to keep that money in your pocket. That makes it better for the team because they can pay them less.
Why do you think when Mike McDaniel was the head coach of the Dolphins in the good second year of his regime, and after Tyreek went there, everyone wanted to join?
Yeah. And
You're going to make a bag and only have to pay little to none to the state you're living in.
Right.
You know, honestly, I never thought
And it's
about
Miami.
that.
It's gorgeous.
I'll take my ass down there the second I have the money to
I
do
never
so.
thought about that. And the teams that are
cost-effective.
from areas that have such little taxes have such a monetary advantage over other teams.
That's
for
why
that
with
reason.
teams that don't have big markets, they tend to live in
Yeah.
those high tax
So,
markets.
where
that
I
they
was-
can't actually
yeah.
sustain the players that do want to go there.
Exactly.
Right.
And where I was going
Houston
with this
being one of them.
was Washington State recently has proposed the millionaire tax, in which anybody who makes more than $1 million is going to be heavily taxed.
Which
Like,
is the entire
absurdly
law.
NFL
amount.
players, like, I
Exactly.
don't want to be a part of that tax bracket.
And
I'm heading
with-
my ass to DC.
Exactly.
JSN requesting a trade as we speak.
So to get a player,
Don't foreshadow that.
to get a player
you are a
who
Bronco.
to get a player who to sign with the Seahawks now with this tax, you need to pay them more so they make the same amount that they would make if they signed with a
Yeah.
team with no income tax. And I was thinking about that, and I'm like, that is such a statistical advantage. In this,
It won't be for long.
not well, I got till 2028, so make the moves the next 2 years, John Snyder.
You
Because
got
after
2
that, we're
years to
broke.
win another ring.
We're broke.
2 years to do the Moneyball method like you just did.
Bro fell asleep this year.
He's not done yet.
did.
He's not done yet.
There's nothing else to do.
We're brewing up a big move.
To be fair, it got to the point of laughter for me and Nick. So once you get to that point, I guess it'll be time to sign someone to trade.
Yeah.
But moving
We
on,
still haven't signed a free agent.
we have I'm convinced we're not going to.
At this rate, we don't have any
We don't like
roster
signing. We
spots.
like giving up assets for new people.
Hey, don't spoil.
I won't spoil. Anyways, the Buffalo Bills picking up the scraps because one man's trash is another man's treasure. They are signing pass rusher Bradley Chubb to a 3-year, $52 million deal.
I
contract
can't believe it.
that
That's
I did not
very,
think Bradley
very
Chubb would
rich.
ever get after Miami.
yeah.
Now, granted, if Miami went the trajectory that it was in Denver and the start of his time in Miami, this contract's not surprising. But Bradley Chubb for the last year has been pretty lackluster.
Is he not still getting paid from Miami?
Oh, he's a part of the dead cap hit, brother. $175 million that Miami's
So
got.
he's making like insane money.
Yeah.
And the Bills still paid this for him?
Yep.
So does that mean Joey Bosa's leaving?
He's already out. He
he's
was
a
on a
free
1-year deal. Yeah. And honestly, with age, you have to pivot. I don't think his production was nearly what they thought they were going to get, even for his agent. I mean, they obviously considered it.
He
You had
got
to
a Sean
sign him.
Payton. That's all I care about.
But yeah, it's true. Yeah, and well, Bradley Chubb, good luck to you. But I just don't know that you're the same pass
get a
rusher
bag.
you were. I won't
he's
lie.
30.
First year. Wow.
Yeah.
To be fair, Trey Hendrickson is older than
Yeah.
him.
It's shocking because first year in Miami and all your time in Denver, you were fantastic. But yeah, I don't think you're near that level anymore. And that's just what comes with time, unfortunately.
Well, huge
29.
help for Bryce Young is on the way
Is it?
as the Panthers have signed wide receiver John Mechie to a 1-year deal.
So John Mechie is one of those unfortunate prospects that got hurt in college coming out, didn't work in Houston, got shipped to New York Jets, and when you go to the Jets, your career
You die.
fails.
Your career dies.
But on the fortunate side, you're going to Carolina now. Not much of a better place, but it's a better place. John Mechie, you're a prospect, or was a prospect, rather. I'm going to respect you now. You're a player that had so much potential coming out of Bama. And I'm going to say what I said when you went to New York. I hope you find yourself here because you can be so good. But unfortunately, your career has not been good to you. So I'm going to hope it works in Carolina. But keep in mind that you have Bryce Young as your quarterback, and not every week is pretty.
Yeah.
It's only pretty on any
it's
other
about every other week.
any other given Sunday, not every given Sunday, any other given Sunday. But John Mechie to the Panthers, unfortunately for I'll say fortunately for him, better than the Jets,
Fair enough.
better than the Jets.
The Bears are trying to rebuild their offensive line. They signed offensive tackle Jedrick Wills Jr. from the Browns to a 1-year contract.
Does this not make anyone sad with how good he was his rookie year
Dude, what happened?
and second year, and then after that, gone.
He fell off a cliff.
Injured, gone, never seen again. Baker left, Jedrick was gone. Like just never spoke of,
Nope,
never
he
addressed.
just
I
fell
feel like
off
we
the face
never
of the earth.
spoke of him ever.
I forgot he existed.
They
until
took him off
today.
commercials, and then all of a sudden, free agency this year, it's like Jedrick's healthy, he's trying out for teams, he's willing to play this year, and now
Here he is.
they go and get Caleb, what hopefully is the rebirth of his career.
Yeah.
because he was phenomenal,
very, very good.
phenomenal in
Very
Cleveland.
good.
It was a part of their first playoff run in God, I don't even know how many years that was. Probably 2 decades when Baker and them went to the playoffs. So he was a part of that little rebuild that the Browns had.
Yeah.
So I hope it gets better from here. The trajectory of the Bears looks good, so it should be good for him too.
True.
The Packers are signing defensive lineman Javon Hargrave to a 2-year, $23 million deal.
This surprised me.
This contract shows how age doesn't always play a factor for certain teams. I really, really thought his market was not going to be high.
Yeah.
Because of the age factor.
Oh, apparently it was.
The Vikings cut him for a reason.
But he's getting 12 a year, a little under maybe 11 something.
From a
but
division
still,
rival.
but from a division rival. And the Packers need to go add some help. That defensive line. But again,
after they lost Kenny Clark, their defensive line struggled.
but my thing is like he's old, and you got to keep in mind Micah Parsons is
That's-
not going
that's
to
the
be the
problem, too.
same.
He's not going to be
Not
on the
off
field.
rip. Not off rip.
He's not even going to be on the field off rip.
Like, and I feel like the Packers did nothing but release.
Yeah, they lost a lot of
You let
players.
Quay leave. Quay Walker
Romeo
was a
Dobbs
dog.
left.
They traded Rashawn Gary.
Romeo, I mean, and then you trade Rashawn for pennies, 7th-round pick.
Nate Hobbs is gone.
I think the Green Bay is going to be in
The
a rough
defense dwindled.
situation.
Jeff Hafley left, and everyone went too.
Yeah.
They're like, trade me, release me, get
Yep.
rid of me. My coach is gone, I'm out.
That team is going to struggle.
And Jordan Love already struggled, and the rookie receivers.
Matthew Golden didn't score
And
a single
Josh
regular
Jacobs
season
can't
touchdown.
carry that team
Yeah.
alone. It looked out with
First
last
touchdown
year.
was in the playoffs.
I feel like for every
In a
10
game
yards
they
he
lost.
got, he lost 5.
A big comeback.
Yeah.
So, unfortunate scene for the Packers.
To the next unfortunate team, the Jaguars, the Travis A-Chain replacement is in as they are signing running back Chris Rodriguez to a 2-year deal.
Isn't he coming from the Commanders?
Yes.
I've never heard of his name in my life.
I do briefly remember a couple carries from him in the past year, but
He has
but-
flashes.
Yeah, he has flashes. He's like a
Oh, maybe
Ray,
I have heard
he's
of
like a
him.
Ray Davis, if you will. I think.
Yes.
Legendary
But a Ray
Davis has
Davis-
been mentioned.
but a
I
Ray-
watched him cook my team in the playoffs, so
But-
don't even make fun.
It's true. But a Ray Davis isn't what Jacksonville needs because Bigsby isn't going to be the A-chain
He's
that
not
was
there.
ETN last year. Oh, yeah, he's not even there anymore.
He's in Philly.
God.
He leveled Bobby Wagner.
Yeah, this is just a questionable signing all around. Yeah, now, when they traded Bigsby, I really thought that was the key that ETN would.
Yeah,
A-chain
I thought he was the next
was-
in line.
Yeah.
Guess not.
Tanks Bigsby left.
You're
and
going to
now
have to
get used
clarify
to it.
which A-chain. you were
Travis
talking about.
A-chain. The
Yeah.
Travis
A-chain that's
ETN.
now in NOLA.
Nola.
NOLA. All right. Well, you heard it here first. We're now mentioning him as Travis A-chain on the Turf
As
Talk
he
Podcast. As he prefers passive-aggressively, too.
The Commanders have signed Kansas City Chiefs legend Charles O'Menahue to a 1-year, $4 million deal.
I actually like this. Like, he was very
Get
productive.
him out of the division.
Very productive for the
Yeah.
Chiefs. He was one of those sneaky guys, similar to like not as good as Zach Allen, but he just got up in pressures a lot, and you never notice until you go back and look at quarterback pressures.
He's a
one
glue
of those,
guy.
One of those stats you're like, wow, we really need to look into those.
Yeah.
But 1 year, $4 million, that's cheap. I love it.
Yeah,
Commanders
great
going to
move,
get their
great
guy.
move.
Yeah, the defense keeps rebuilding. Another defense to rebuild. The Titans. Robert Saleh going to get more additions at the edge. Outside linebacker Jacob Martin signed to a 2-year deal worth $11 million. Now, Jacob Martin can be great.
Yes.
But he's one of those mid-tier guys. Can Robert Saleh get the most out of him? I'm confident.
can.
I think he can. Jacob Martin can be a beast, but
Got him for cheap, too.
got to keep in mind,
Yeah.
not always. And like you just said, cheap contracts. So either way, you're
$5.5
not losing
million
too
a year.
much.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're not. Oh God, and they just got Jermaine Johnson too. I mean,
Yep.
they're just building, and they have the 4th overall pick. You can either go David Bailey. Or pivot to running back, like we mentioned a couple weeks ago. So they're putting themselves in
Jeremiah
a very,
Love.
very great position. Or trade out and get some more capital. They're in a great spot. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, in a offseason of not so fortunate news for the Eagles, here is some fortunate news. The Eagles and Landon Dickerson agreed to a revised 2-year contract that adjusted to around $36 million.
Is this his last?
He,
Due to
I
injuries,
mean, we've seen the
time,
trend
everything.
of offensive linemen retiring early.
yeah,
We said he should have retired this year. So
arguably, yeah. But
could this be his last extension with Philly or in
Yeah,
the league?
I think it is.
has to be.
I think it is.
They wouldn't have revised it. if
Great
it wasn't.
player, great player. We all know. I mean, he did his time at Bama, came to the league, and continued to just flourish.
He's one of the best offensive linemen to ever play for the
Oh,
Eagles.
yeah. Tough motherfucker too.
Yeah.
I mean, he deals
Yep.
with injuries left and right, and gets back on the field. So
Yeah.
great that they get to keep him around.
The Bengals have signed defensive lineman Jonathan Allen to a 2-year contract worth $28 million.
Is this a Bengals defensive move I'm hearing?
They continue to bolster that defense.
No, but I have a question. Is this the same Jonathan Allen of the Commanders? Because he did not do what we thought in Minnesota.
Yeah.
So is he
I
truly
think it's
going
somewhere
to
in
be?
between.
Is it impactful enough for this to be like, wow, good job, Bengals?
He's no
Or-
Trey Hendrickson replacement, but I think he'll
Yeah.
be decent.
I think any D anything signing for the Bengals is go Bengals.
They could sign any
It's a
player.
start. You're right,
Like,
you're right.
it's better than what they
Give
have.
him a high
Any
five.
attention
Now-
to that side of the ball, I guess, shows
Go
something.
get Eli Apple back because that will fix everything.
That will fix everything.
I mean, that's the only place he fits. so
Giants, Saints, Bengals legend. He played somewhere else.
I
too.
want him to just
Didn't
be. Did he go to the Chiefs?
San Fran.
Or San Fran? It was San Fran, not the Chiefs. I think. Yeah, you're right. I didn't remember red. But boys, the punter mark has been quite active this year. Eagles are re-signing their punter Braden Mann to a 4-year, $14 million deal. So not a hefty contract, obviously, but the duration of it was.
Yeah.
we had
That's
a couple.
rare for a
we
punter.
had a couple punters signed this week to 4-year or 3 or 4 year contracts.
Yeah.
And to me, I'm like, wow, we're just trading shots. We're keeping all these kickers in the league or in their respective teams. So
You have to. 'cause
punters
it
and
seems like
kickers.
the kicking market's
we
getting
talked about it
worse.
last week. Punters and kickers are getting the love, and I think teams starting to realize that position
need
is
it.
not.
We
like it
think
used
we
to
found
be.
a good punter.
I hope that Crawshaw is our guy for the next
Dude,
12.
he balled out last year.
I hope at least a decade. I don't ever want to re-look at that position ever again.
We've gone through so many.
So many in the last
Sam
7
Martin,
years.
Colby Wadman,
We did this
Riley
last
Dixon.
week, and here we are reliving it. I mean, it was. Yeah, and God forbid when you see those guys out in the field, it's more than your quarterback has pass attempts.
Yeah.
It ain't fun. So
We've seen it.
we've lived it for 10 years.
Yeah.
So
Well, a running back I wanted the Seahawks to go after, but unfortunately it didn't happen.
that'd been a
But
good fit.
yeah, Rashad White is signing with the Commanders on a 1-year deal. I think this is an absolute W for the Commanders.
Obviously.
Give him
Yeah.
a 1-year deal.
With
If he's good,
Eckler
extend him.
Presumably
But-
leaving.
I think he's going to be. I think he was underrated in Tampa, almost foreshadowed by Bucky and
I think
other
Rashad
guys.
could fit in any team. He's that versatile in the scheme of like he's not too big, not too small. He can play the pass game, can block, can run. He just has all around will for football.
He has speed and size, which is
like Rashad White is an ideal back physically.
Yeah.
And like you just said, the Commander's going to get him. That takes a little bit of the pressure off of Jaden Daniels now. Get a consistent backfield. Don't so much rely on Jaden's legs, as we saw last year, resulted in a lot of injuries, and you don't want to deal with that for the rest of his career.
Yes,
we do not want an RG3 situation. So I hope after this 1 year, that solidifies him and gets him a contract extension. But at least we get to see Rashad White football for next season.
Yeah. Some news.
Oh, no, I don't even want.
Following up what we said last week.
No.
Trader Dre Greenlaw.
But is he?
Yes.
But he didn't choose this.
He was posting about the 49ers.
He was.
From the second
home
he left.
stuff. Yeah.
And you know what? The
Yeah.
second he got caught, he deleted every Denver Broncos
I know. I went to go
post.
look. I went to screenshot some of them in his uniform because he's looked badass.
Every single one of them was gone within an hour. So, yeah, he's a traitor. He re-signed with the 49ers on a 1-year deal.
Bum.
I wish him nothing but the worst of luck. Not injury-wise, but play-wise.
Do we think he stays
I think the
healthy
Broncos
whole
really
year?
sold on this one. I'm gonna be honest.
I still don't
feels like we
understand.
sold.
I still don't understand.
There was so
I-
much hype around
No,
him
okay, look,
coming.
Dude,
to
whether
Mile
he
High.
wanted to be here or not, I don't care.
Look. I understand their explanation for it, but what I don't get
We
is
didn't
why did we
use the
even sign him a
money.
year ago then?
Exactly.
You knew what
he
you
was
were
going to be
taking
hurt.
on. You knew what you were taking on.
And we
When
didn't
he
use
got-
the money we saved.
When we got when we signed him, actually at Sean's presser, if I'm not mistaken, I do remember him saying you take risks on those guys that have injuries because of how good they can be when healthy.
And he was
then-
fantastic when he was on
And
the
then
field.
when he got the hamstring injury, Sean said, we knew this signing him. We're going to take care of it properly. We're going to attack his recovery so that he is healthy for the season.
And they did.
And they did. And then he played 8 games straight. Looked phenomenal. Yeah, you had to take him out you couldn't play all 20 snaps on a defensive
That's why
drive.
you have Stranad and Singleton,
But that's,
so you can
yes,
have depth.
Yes.
Drew Sanders.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is he been?
Yeah. Injured over and over
Exactly,
and over and over
exactly.
and over and over and over. But he can't even play edge, can't play inside too well, so we just got him floating around when he is healthy.
Yeah.
And then come OTAs, he's hurt again.
Might as well go sign Josie Jewell back.
Don't ever mention that name. But, yeah, unfortunate news for Denver. I guess he's going home, but, teach their own. Pass rusher Bryce Huff has announced his retirement after just 6 NFL seasons. Now,
That surprised me.
we just talked about this. Players are calling it quits early, making the stat that you only last 2 to 5 years the truth.
Yeah.
Does this have anything to do with where he played?
I think he
I
could.
you go to New York, man.
If he was on a contender, I don't think he'd be doing
You go
this.
to New York and you really question, did I choose the right sport? Did I choose the territory that I think was, New York is not loving. The Jets specifically.
Yeah.
But an unfortunate piece of news I was not anticipating at all. Because he's
No.
not a bad player.
No, he's really not.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's really not that bad of a player. But, this is the sad, unfortunate news that comes with football and sports.
Indeed.
So, Dom, are you with us?
Yes. So Tutu Atwell, officially signed by the Miami Dolphins. He is now
Thank God.
the only somewhat noticeable name in the receiving core.
We don't know why. We'll get to that later.
As we were talking about, Malik Willis comes in and he goes, "Hey, I got a full receiving room." Not the next week. Now he's got Tutu Atwell.
It's you and Devon A. Chain, pal.
Yep.
Get ready.
And if
Number
Devon
one,
Chain
baby.
stays,
Does
You
Seattle
are a
make a trade?
Bronco.
Does Seattle make a trade?
I
Would you
hope
want
not,
Devon
no.
Achane?
He's too expensive. If we could get him for cheap, absolutely. But it's
Miami
gonna
will
take
take
Miami
on
been
his
taking on money.
contract.
Yeah, Miami,
Yeah.
Miami don't care.
They
They'll
might
keep
as well
taking
just pile
it,
on.
They already got $175 million. Let's make it 200 even.
For real. The Giants have signed former Steelers wide receiver Calvin Austin to a 1-year deal.
I like Calvin Austin.
He was an Aaron Rodgers
I
favorite.
like Calvin Austin.
Yeah.
Now that's the thing. Does he translate with other quarterbacks, or did Aaron Rodgers just know when and where to throw?
Aaron Rodgers to the Giants. You've heard it here first.
The Bills have signed defensive back C.J. Gardner-Johnson to a 1-year deal, a move that no one liked.
I like it.
You did.
I do.
I remember in the group chat someone not as happy about it. Was it you, Dom? There were some complaints.
I think he's a great player.
I was
No,
going to say,
it
C.J.
wasn't me.
Gardner-Johnson
No,
has
he
that
was
scrappy
amazing. I liked
attitude that
him.
I loved. I could have sworn I read it
Yeah.
in one of the texts.
No, it wasn't me.
But I like this. Joe Brady needs the defense to have a tone.
Yes.
Now, if you can keep him on the team and not have him keep floating around like he's been doing the last 2 years, but again, you're signing
Joe
him
Brady?
knowing this. Joe Brady.
He went to the Steelers, bro.
The Bills signed defensive back C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
You read the Jaquan Brisker one, did you not?
No. You're hearing shit in your head.
No, he definitely read that one wrong.
Dude,
No, we did
replay it.
not.
I
We
did
never
not.
read that.
I never
I'm
read
tripping,
that.
bro.
Yeah, you are. The soda's getting to him.
Dude, I told y'all.
Chipotle's getting
I
to
told
Nick's
y'all,
head.
bro. The Dayville Chipotle. Put
CJ
memory
Gardner-Johnson,
loss.
again, who I was saying. You signed him knowing he has some issues behavior-wise. But let that be the tone setter for your defense, is my point. Yeah.
We need more tone
Not-
setters in the league.
Jaquan Brisker.
So,
Great signing, though, in my opinion.
speaking of Jaquan Brisker, another safety signed. Jaquan Brisker has signed with the Steelers on a 1-year deal worth $5.5 million.
I think he's got good football left in him.
Yeah, for that cheap, too.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Depth. At least depth.
A lot of 1-year deals this year.
Yeah. Speaking of 1-year deals,
I want to waste money.
The Eagles have signed Patriots legend Jonathan Jones to a 1-year contract.
Weird fit. I don't know how I feel
I don't
about
like
it. Yeah,
it.
I don't know if I like this,
Yeah.
but I think it's another Patriot player that is
it's an
a Patriot.
interesting replacement.
I think he's a Patriot. You know, a lot of these guys leave the New England team, and then they're not the same guy.
Not Tom Brady.
Another one, 49ers signing Nate Hobbs.
1 year, $4 million.
Cool.
Not a signing or a pairing of any sort that I was, you know.
No, I don't like that.
Yeah,
This seems random.
I think Kyle Shanahan just be doing shit.
Throw it at the wall, see if it sticks.
picking names out of a
He's
hat.
just, him and John Lynch are like, yeah, fuck it. Put it on the whiteboard and see what
Try
happens.
it.
Chat, put a number 1 through 5. All right, sign him.
Speaking of a team that likes doing random shit, the Cowboys have signed safety Kobe Durant to a 1-year deal.
I like it.
I like this because PJ Locke ain't going to be. I mean, all these guys
He's
are
the
to see
backup.
what works. Yeah, he's your scheme
He's a
guy,
top-tier
special
backup.
teams, elite dude in the punt game. But Christian Parker's got to get some more names on this team. He's got to get a lot of depth pieces. As the Cowboys have just been injury plagued for 3 years now. So I like this, actually. I'm not going to lie. It's a good signing.
Yeah. The Dolphins have signed former Cowboys wide receiver Jalen Tolbert to a 1-year deal.
Damn, are we just that uninformed? All these signings, have you never really thought, wow, this guy could be on the block? Because now I'm hearing all this, and I'm like, we should have known. Not us, but we should have
Yeah.
known. Like, you just thought about
That
it.
is true.
Yeah.
They had a lot of receivers on their roster.
Yeah, wow.
Not that any of them exactly stand out.
Or it's
but-
because they got rid of Tyreek and they're like, we need 2 for 1. Yeah, whatever. We ended up with our guy.
Whatever.
But the Titans released quarterback L'Jarius Sneed, which I did
Seahawks,
not.
please.
I did not anticipate
expect
Please,
that
John
at all.
Snyder, please. Tariq Woolen replacement right there.
Not. It would be phenomenal.
Yeah,
would be
that'd
phenomenal.
Great move.
But he got a good contract from Tennessee, and it's not working out, and he will no longer be in Tennessee.
So
but
does
not
that
a move I
decrease his
anticipated.
value? Because I think Seattle
tremendously.
could pick him up on some
Even
pretty good
if
deal.
it's just some
So
sour
why
grapes,
haven't they done it?
even if it's just some sour grapes with the way last season went, and it's not Robert Saleh's guy, his market now forever is cheaper.
Yeah. Either way, oh come on, John Snyder. Please.
If you could get him on a 2-year, $14 million deal,
yeah,
something
something cheap.
That would
like,
be easy.
Yeah,
We need a
my
corner.
God. That would be a phenomenal signing. If we
Yeah.
end up announcing that in the next 2 weeks, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
But
So the Chargers have signed defensive lineman Dalvin Tomlinson.
how is he
I
still
hate it.
playing? How is he still playing?
Hey, he's
He's
decent.
been around for I know, but he's been around for a long
He
time.
was good with the Cardinals last year.
He's been around for a long,
How old
long.
is he?
He's the only bright spot.
He's like 34.
He's got to be like, yeah, I was gonna say he's got to be mid-30s. Oh, as we all look it up.
Yep.
I'll let one of you get it first.
32.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's been playing for a long time. I mean, hey, good on you.
Hey,
You're
he's
still
out
getting
on my
signed.
shit.
You're still getting signed. So
He's good. I'm afraid
Don't
a
worry.
little bit.
My Google thought I was
Ah.
looking up Calvin Johnson, so that's what it gave me.
Okay. They're close enough, really. They're pretty similar. The red light on the floor.
Nick, it's you.
Yeah, I know. I got distracted.
He saw a pretty red light.
The soda's getting to him, dude.
I'm telling you.
We're never giving you bubbles and liquid again.
No more bubbles in the
No,
liquid
no more
for
bubble
me.
liquid for Nick.
The Commanders are signing former Rams wide receiver Van Jefferson.
Again, one of those guys. It's just he's a role player. I mean, he
Yeah.
fits.
He's a role player.
He's a wide receiver 4, 3, but
Fumble.
this kid thinks
My
he's a
ball.
comedian. Thinks he's a comedian. The Panthers are signing offensive tackle Rasheed Walker.
Cool.
He's all right. He's all right.
Cool.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
The Lions are signing tight end Tyler Conklin to a 1-year deal.
I'm a Tyler Conklin guy. I like this a lot.
I do.
So
He's a glue guy.
physical fucking dude.
Yeah. Good blocking check.
I thought he was gonna elaborate. He goes, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right, I'm glad we're on the same page. Let's keep it rolling.
Some surprising news for me, anyway. The Titans and Calvin Ridley actually agreed, finally, to a restructured contract that keeps him in Tennessee.
This is amazing for the,
I thought
the
he was
Titans.
I did too.
I thought they were gonna move off him. It didn't work with Cam.
We've been
in year
hearing it for
one.
years.
He's been in and out of the team. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just
every team he's been on.
ever since he left the Falcons.
The
And
gambling
he had such,
suspension screwed him up big
such
time.
a high ceiling in Atlanta.
He
And
did.
It didn't work. I mean, he was supposed to be the
The next big
Julio
thing.
replacement. Yeah, and it just didn't work.
No.
The Chargers, keeping a familiar face in the locker room, re-signing quarterback Trey Lance to a 1-year deal worth up to $6.75 million.
Preseason legend.
I mean, hey, this is what happens when you perform for a team in the preseason and prove you can be a good backup.
Until he gets to the game on the actual field, and then
Yeah, well, guess what?
that was the
pick
worst.
6 to Jaquan
That was
McMillan.
the worst game I have ever watched in my life. I'm pretty sure you were at work. And
Yeah, he
me
had
and
a
Nick were
Christmas
sitting
party.
on your couch.
Oh,
watching.
there was nobody else in this
Yeah.
house.
I
Just
was
me and
watching
Nick.
it. I trust you guys in my house. Except for when you went upstairs and put a paper bag in my fucking pillow or whatever it was. I go to lay down that night and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I look under my pillow and it's paper bag. But, no, I mean, he's a backup quarterback. This is what happens.
Yeah.
He at least earned his keep to remain on the team now.
The preseason saved him.
Yeah,
It did.
apparently. But the Giants signed free agent wide receiver Darnell Mooney, which is a great pickup for the Giants. I think Darnell Mooney
I was surprised
is
by this.
underrated in the wide receiver.
he can
and
be-
I'm
he
pretty
can
sure they
be a
got him for
great-
pretty cheap.
He can be a great receiver for any team. I was shocked that the Falcons even let him go to begin with.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
you know.
A great pickup for the Giants.
This
so
offseason's been a roller coaster.
1
of shit
year,
I did.
10
It really
mil.
has.
It's consistently running with the theme of the season that we had.
Yeah.
No, I don't expect anything. So
Nope.
when anything happens, I'm just like,
Expect the
2026. That's what it is.
The Eagles re-signed their own guy. Tight end Dallas Goedert is returning on a 1-year contract.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't want to see him on another team.
I thought he'd get more than a year.
So did I. I mean, he produced. He has not had a
Yeah.
year yet where he hasn't produced. He has proven to be a good, legitimate tight end 1 in the league.
So now
Yeah.
the Eagles put themselves in a situation where in 1 year they got to do this all again. And
Right.
he'll have a. He's
Maybe
got to have
without
a
A.J.
market.
Brown next time.
He's got to have a market, but I also feel like Philly's his team. Like I can't see him in another uniform. Honestly.
No, he's also getting older too.
I mean, I thought Denver would look his way until we re-signed Adam Trautman to a 3-year deal. But you know what? I'd rather, like I said, he's a Philly guy. You love that. You love hearing that out loud, don't you?
No.
No, not at all. The Jets are trading quarterback Justin Fields to the Kansas City Chiefs for a 2027 6th-round pick.
For the Chiefs, this is a great pickup for a backup QB. But I don't like
Now
Justin
he says
Fields,
it.
and I don't like the Chiefs.
No, because like Nick said, they're going to make this work and turn him into a Taysom Hill.
Exactly. He's not going to play
Yeah,
quarterback.
you know, he can't throw the ball, but he can run the ball better than some of the running.
Andy Reid will figure something out for
You know
this
what we
guy.
should do? How many running backs is Justin Fields better than? Instead of doing how many quarterbacks, we should add that next week. We're doing that. How many running backs is Justin Fields better than?
The whole
How many you can
Broncos
name?
running back room.
Well, that's not hard
He is
to do.
not better than J.K.
He's not, but that's not hard to do at any point in time. Let one of them get
Tyler
hurt.
Bidet, Jaleel, and RJ.
I'd take Justin Fields over them with the ball in his hand on 3rd and 5
Yeah, I would too.
easily. I could trust him.
Yeah.
Got great ball vision. So, well, welcome to the division,
Ball
asshole. So glad you get to wear red and yellow now.
I can't wait to play against Justin Fields again.
I hope he pop him on a fucking stupid run play and he fumbles the ball, and that's his epitome of his career in Kansas City. That'd
Well,
be awesome.
veteran quarterback Darius Slay has announced he is retiring.
This sucked.
It's a big blow.
He just wanted to stay in Philly,
And they would not
and they
bring him
would
back.
not bring him back. I, honest to God, if he was willing to play anywhere, would take him. Darius Slay has got a ball of him for a year or two. Yes, well, 1 year. I don't know about 2, but I think 1 year you're a playoff team.
For
That's
a veteran
great,
minimum, why
that's
not?
a great mentor
Yeah.
to have. He's gonna step up at times. And not like that, I feel like they lost a couple pieces on the defense. You don't want some secondary help? Cooper DeJean can't be alone with Quinyon and him. They can't do it all. I mean, we're gonna find out, but you're not funny.
The 49ers have signed wide receiver Christian Kirk to a 1-year deal.
Stephen A. Smith.
I am not Stephen A. Smith.
You did it. You are successful.
I
Oh, Nick, you're so
deserve a
kind.
raise.
You gave me
I did this on purpose.
Aw,
I love you.
I love you too.
We'll get to it. So because the
He wrote
viewers,
a
Let us have a moment.
the viewers have no
Do
idea.
you
what-
hate love? They're gonna know any moment.
Okay, well, spit it out.
Pretend that was a tie I just fixed. The Miami Dolphins are trading wide receiver Jalen Waddle to the Denver Broncos for a 2026 first-round pick, 30th overall, a third-round pick, and a fourth-round pick swap. So we get Jalen Waddle, Bo Nix, #1 receiver, the guy we've been looking for since last trade cycle, and we get it for a first and a third and a pick swap in the 4th round. I love it. And the contract's team friendly.
Yeah.
And he is physically gifted. And he's fast. And as me and Nick saw today, he was held back by which Tua's throwing style was. Underthrowing it, high pointing it, never
Mind
leads
you-
him.
Mind you, there's a clip
I love
that's
it.
going to be going up where Nick
And I
tries to
stand by
argue
it.
Tua over Sam Darnold.
I did not say over. I said similar
Also,
to.
there's also another
Wait,
clip.
I'm going to address that now because now it's just time to talk about it.
Okay.
So while I was editing the episode today to get some more clips out for our people, Dom just kind of hinted at one of the clips we're going to post. I now turn to you, Nick.
Yeah.
Dom, sit back, get comfortable. I couldn't hear this. You said short 3 weeks ago on episode 69 that look at the people.
Oh, I'm looking at it.
That Jalen Waddle
Yeah.
is overrated.
I did.
But now he's our number one receiver.
Yeah.
Our only pickup in 2026. It's not our own guy. And you were through the roof about it. Tell me why you would utter those words 3 weeks ago.
Through the roof is a little much.
Shall I pull up
Excited,
the word choice in the group chat?
Do it.
Overrated.
We might break some community guidelines.
Jalen Waddle is overrated. You heard it from Nick as me,
and
a
Dom loved it.
Seahawks fan, and Gabe argued that Jalen Waddle is underrated, if
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. Underappreciated.
Yeah.
I'll give your side first.
Okay.
As we just mentioned, his quarterback play has been horrendous.
Yes.
Tua has struggled mightily. Skylar
Better
Thompson
than Sam Darnold, by the way.
was terrible in that playoff game. And Mike White is subpar at best. Absolutely. I will give that
Subpar.
to you. I will give that to you.
Yeah.
But he has not played a full season ever in his career, Jalen Waddle. Not one time. He has had less than 1,000 yards each of the last 2 seasons, granted, quarterbacks. I understand. But especially last year after Tyreek went down, he was once again the bona fide number one. His rookie year, he had 1,300 yards on 140 targets. He had 100 catches. What happened to that version of him when Tyreek was gone again? He didn't really step up. He just kind
But
of stayed
part
the
of that
same.
Because
comes
Tua's
into play
fourth
with how
concussion.
bad of a downfall Tua had
And absolutely,
prior to that.
that's very well could be it.
Because you got to keep in mind when they
Tua
first
was
got
a lot
Tyreek-
better
yeah,
Jalen's rookie year.
When they first got Tyreek and before the third year of Jalen's rookie contract, Tua was still very good.
Yeah, absolutely,
Tua and
absolutely.
Mike McDaniel
That very
were
well could be the
on
whole
a different
problem right
level.
there.
I mean, that was one of
70
the
to
scariest
20.
offenses we had seen in forever.
70 points.
Yeah, I mean, we were on the,
we
we were on the
remember it.
receiving
I
end of it.
remember it very
We were
well.
on the receiving end of it. So keep in mind that the Tua that we've had the last 2 years is very different.
Very different
than
from the one he
first
came to the
3
league with.
years. Yeah,
Absolutely,
yeah.
and I will give that to you.
Yeah.
And that very well could be the problem. But
I hope.
if it wasn't, that's kind of worrisome. Granted, the contract is so team friendly, it doesn't matter, frankly. And that 30th pick is basically worthless.
I was gonna say I think the 30th pick is what makes this so valuable, and even the third round pick. Neither of those guys right now are the level of impact or benefit to the team. Not benefit. I mean,
Ceiling that Jalen Waddle
benefit
provides.
that Jalen provides to us. Knowing that, I'm gonna take the chance on Jalen
100%.
than some 25-year-old kid that is on his 5th year coming out of college,
Yeah.
or a super young kid with no. I don't want to say experience, but the level of experience needed to be a top 10 player in the league at your
Kenyon
position.
Sadiq, assuming we traded up to get him,
What difference does he truly
He
make to our offense with the
wasn't
tight end room we have?
great on the field.
At times,
He
yeah.
had a great combine. Absolutely. Great athlete.
There are times where
Can
he was
do it
middle
on
of
the
pack.
field? Yeah,
Can he do it in the NFL?
right.
I know he can hurdle guys in the league. I know he can block college defensive ends. Those are very defensive ends than in the league. Now,
Right.
don't twist my words. I am still very high on him, and I'm going to be through the roof for wherever he goes because he's going to be a great guy. But I'm not taking that chance over a bona fide guy, as Nick mentioned, has had 1,300 yards. In 2 of the seasons where he's had these terrible moments of quarterback play and coaching issues, still produced 900 receiving yards, still had 6 touchdowns, can still show that he can be a receiver 1 for a team.
Sure.
I'm going to take that chance, especially with Bo Nix on a rookie deal. The window
Yes,
you've now just opened.
now's the time.
Davis Webb now being the play caller, and all the other things that came with Denver
We
in this past season.
retained 94% of the roster. That was the number 1 seed
Which
a year
most
ago.
successful teams only retain around 63%.
Yes.
So that's
That's
huge.
huge.
That's a metric that has to be paid attention
Big
to.
time community building.
Now,
in
here's the
locker.
thing. Winning teams, as the Seahawks, find ways to win, and generally, if you're winning Super Bowls, it's because you've drafted well and not overpaid.
Yeah.
Now, Ben Albright, we never like him. I never really listen to anything he says, but he did say one thing that caught my ear. This is the spot you want to be in. You want to pay your guys, not the market of free agency,
Right.
the respective market of their production, and keep the guys in-house that have developed and produced to your team, your city.
Yeah.
Because the teams that go on to win Super Bowls are ones that have drafted and developed.
And you can't be afraid to move on from guys. which is the
Exactly.
number one thing.
And we did the unfortunate moving on this year that we did not want to do. I'm still not wanting to do it. Dre Greenlaw was not something I even thought of, predicted, joked about, anything. And Sean Payton and them said, no, we're not having injury risk on this team. We're not going to hold this team back by any more injuries. And maybe the scare is Bo Nix. Maybe that's what it is. They don't want another position to be affecting a playoff game because of an ankle, a hamstring, or an ACL. Yeah. And I can't blame them for that. It sucks, but I can't. But now what we got to hope is that Sean Payton and George Payton can go do their job, and in rounds 4 and 5, find that gem at linebacker. Find that cornerback help that we're going to need in 2 years when Riley Moss wants an extension. So we're in a good spot. But from this part forward comes the scouting spot of the coach and the GM.
Yeah.
Can we do that? That's the question now going into April. You've now got your receiver. I'm ready for it. But you've got to answer these next questions the right way. So other than that, I'm happy about it. I'm through the roof. I love it. Jalen Waddle, the Broncos, has me stoked. I can't wait for 2026 season.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next up, the Eagles, hinting even more towards an A.J. Brown trade, are signing wide receiver Hollywood Brown to a 1-year deal worth up to $6.5 million. I think this is a really team-friendly deal
they
for a
could
solid
even
wide
give
receiver.
him AJ's number, and they wouldn't even have to switch the jerseys. Dude.
Yeah.
Or so I thought this was a sign they were going to trade A.J. Brown. I really thought when they did this, and for all we know, you don't need to trade a
but
player
why
immediately after
the
signing
Eagles,
him,
the receiver position is not something the Eagles
They're waiting
need.
until June 1st.
They're
for the
waiting,
contract
because
money.
then you don't have to eat all the dead money.
Exactly.
I people are saying that I'm wrong for this, but I still think that with the Broncos giving up a first and a third, because A.J. Brown's been more dominant and consistent in his years,
that price.
God, the team, and if it is the Patriots, they're going
It's
to have
not
to
gonna
cough up a lot
They
more.
already have Romeo Dobbs.
And
they
they
don't
can't.
have the money.
They can't. But any team that now goes in the mix is going to have to pay a premium because of what we did.
Yep.
And this is yet again
The Denver
a
Broncos getting out
masterclass
ahead of the
fleece.
market.
Again, and I swear this happens every year with one player. We did it with Bo Nix in a draft. We're not doing it with trades.
We did it with Pat
We did
Surtain's
it with Pat
contract.
Surtain's contract, who's now the 6th highest
Nick
paid.
Benito.
Nick Benito. Jonathan Cooper.
We pay our guys early, and it
Yeah.
works out for us.
So this is a situation right here that could turn into a game of chess that just didn't play to the Eagles or whoever gets A.J. Brown's side, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Do we have any other teams now that the Patriots technically shouldn't be in the mix? What's another team desperately in need of
we've
an
been
A.J.
seeing
Brown?
the Rams.
Do the Ravens, now that the Crosby trade didn't fall through or fell through, do they still cough up that pick and make it A.J. Brown?
Ooh.
That's possible. There's no way the Rams go after him. There's no way.
They were talking about trading Devontae
Trading
Adams.
Which is
Devontae and getting
insane.
A.J. Brown.
Insane,
Like, what
by the
are
way.
we
He led
doing,
receiving
dude?
touchdowns.
Now, trading Devontae Adams, even at this stage of his career, is still crazy to me. He is producing such a high
Maybe
level.
you sell high.
He's been amazing for them.
Maybe now's the perfect time.
Maybe it is. I mean, they have Puka, so you have plenty
Exactly.
of
Yeah,
power.
Yeah, but they're
in
going to
there.
have to pay Puka a monster
And I
contract.
They
would.
already did they
And I
not?
would. Did they?
They didn't
might be
re-sign
right.
him yet.
Is he not?
For Puka? No.
I thought he already got an extension.
No.
I don't know if it's kicked in yet, but I thought he got one.
I don't think so.
Like Pat Surtain hasn't played a snap on his contract yet.
Oh my God, is he still under a rookie deal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
He's on a 4-year, $4 million deal still.
He was only drafted in 2023.
Yes.
Yeah, he's still
Wow.
very young.
He came out late in the draft and came out of
I knew
nowhere.
he was
do you
like a
remember?
6th-round pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that recent.
I'd give him a bag. He's the
I feel like
easily,
he casually
if not the
have to.
first, the second best receiver in the
You
league.
have to.
Yeah, you have to.
I mean, he had a fantastic year
Every-
at Seattle.
2 years.
Hasn't had a bad one yet. So,
Guy's
but
insane.
no, I still think maybe the Ravens. You already tried to trade that pick. So maybe you still don't want it as badly. Why not go? Like I just said, take the chance on a guy who's been in the league, who's done these things. He's won a ring.
Right.
Can give Lamar the added blanket of aid that he needs. So I'm here for it. I would love to see that happen, honestly.
Yeah.
Shit, the AFC would be one strong conference, but you know what?
I don't actually want that.
Gotta match
need
the
that
NFC
track.
with how much power they got.
The Texans are bulking up their offensive line as they signed guard Wyatt Teller to a 2-year, $16 million deal.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Proven-
Great signing. Great
Proven
For CJ
offensive
Stroud
line
and-
help that they need tremendously.
Another former Brown.
Another former Brown. I love it. Great move.
Yeah.
So a piece of news Nick left out, but I added so I can touch on it because you guys like to hate on it. The Seahawks signed running back Emmanuel Wilson to a 1-year deal that's worth $2.1 million. And Nick said that's a lot for a third, not a lot of money, but that's whatever for a third-string running back for the Packers. Mind you, that third-string running back for the Packers was the only 100-yard rusher the Packers saw all last season. That's right. The only running back for the Packers to rush for more than
Shiver
100
me
yards
timbers.
against the Vikings defense of all defenses, too.
Are you confident in Emmanuel Wilson to be RB1 next year?
No.
I like a man
I like
who
the
tells
signing.
the truth.
I like the signing because you got him for so cheap, it doesn't matter.
Mhm.
And at most, like he could just be a great depth piece. I don't know what the Seahawks'
Fair.
plans are for the
Fair.
running back position.
The draft
There's
can be one hell of
Yeah.
a change of scenery.
there's a lot going on for Devon A. Chain.
Selfies.
And
taking a picture of
if
my
he's
segment
going to
so I
get
don't show
signed,
you
but
guys
that's
the
going to be a
laptop.
hefty contract for Seattle. And there's a lot of speculation in a lot of different places. I don't know what the future holds.
There's
I
still
feel
so
like,
much offseason
exactly. We need a solid replacement for K9. Will Emmanuel Wilson fill that role? I think he's a little similar to Charbonnet.
There's no
in
reason
a
why
way.
he can't.
Exactly. There's no reason why he can't at least be a placeholder. But I think his
I mean,
play
if
style
Anthony
is
Bradford
very
holds up, he
close.
can hit the A gap.
Yeah.
So that's not going to happen.
Anthony Bradford's
I
going to
said
tackle him
if.
before he gets to the line.
That's not going to happen.
When Anthony Bradford doesn't hold up the A gap, he will
Why
then get tackled
haven't
for
we got a
two-yard loss.
replacement for Anthony Bradford yet? Why?
So easy to
Why
look him
is he still on our team?
You tell me.
I don't
Dom.
know.
I thought he was your favorite
What's his
player.
contract?
I thought about buying you an autographed helmet of him. You would be mad if I bought it for you?
I would throw it in the ground. I'd burn it.
I already
burn
bought
it?
it.
I'd burn it.
Remember the $100 I owed you?
He's
what I
only
bought.
getting paid $4 million a year.
For-
That's a bargain.
I could go out there and block better than him.
I don't think so.
If I cut every play.
Dom, you're 140
No,
pounds,
you-
dude.
your
You're
neck would be
you're the
snapped.
weight. You're the weight of most of those defensive ends left toe. I'm just gonna say it
Thanks.
nicely.
Thanks for your confidence.
Bro, imagine Dom versus
Are
Aaron
you
Donald.
confident? Yeah, bro. No, hold on. What's like a middle of the pack D lineman guy?
DJ Jones
Derek
versus
Hall.
Dom Capuano.
Yeah. Are you confident you could block DJ Jones for Emmanuel Wilson to get a 2-yard gain?
Yes, if I wrap him up and hold him.
You couldn't wrap your arms around him. You'd be
ankles.
lucky to get his
Look up
leg.
DJ Jones. I always see how big he is. I think you're the size of his right tit.
No, I think Dom's smaller.
He's 6 feet tall and 305 pounds.
He's 3 of Dom.
God damn.
DJ Jones is a big ass dude. He's a dog.
I could take on Vita
You
Vea.
could.
Bro, Vita Vea.
Look at how menacing he is. I would be terrified if you told me, Gabe, you got to line up against him and hold
Okay.
him for a 2-second block. I don't want you to see his face. That's what you don't got to see.
I guess. I gotta see the belly.
He is a big ass dude.
Yeah, I'm not.
I could take on Vita Vea. 6'4", 347.
Oh, that's
He is
easy.
literally
that's
3 of
nothing,
you.
dude.
That's nothing.
It's like feathers.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, I like this.
Russell Wilson
Get him,
killed
get him, DJ.
All right.
Fuck this guy.
I'm going to let you host it. You built it.
Oh, it's just
All right.
host so good.
Or do you want it? You don't do it.
Tuesday
literally does
discussion
it every
and
week.
debates.
What'd you
What?
say?
What?
What'd you say before we
I
started?
said I was about to host it, so I was literally just about to go and talk, and you're like, "Yeah, Nick, go host it."
Hey,
I'm
don't
like,
go host that. So I was going to switch to you. Damn, chill. I knew you made some passive-aggressive comment.
So Tuesday discussions and debates. We got 6 good topics that we're gonna argue about for the next who knows how long. Starting us off with number 1. What should the Seahawks do at running back following the departure of Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker? I kind of just touched on it.
I did make this question before that signing happened,
Yes.
by the way.
Yes. I did just kind of touch on it. Emmanuel Wilson, an okay placeholder for now. We need to see if he's got to prove it year.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even really mark him as what they should do or have done. I
Yeah.
think he's quite literally a placeholder for
Yes.
Sharps in case he gets hurt.
Yep.
There's still a
Yeah.
plan there that's just not disclosed to us.
Yeah, and if that's the case, then I think Devon A-Chain may be an option. I think he's on the older side and too pricey.
I'm talking go to the draft. Do what you do with K9.
yeah.
Go get another young guy. Let him
Yep.
in 4 years. Do what he can do. Maybe he'll step up when needed.
Yeah.
There's so much potential. Jonah Coleman, Kalen Black. I mean,
And
come on.
John Snyder is
Now-
historically good in the draft.
It's going to be a hell of a bag, but maybe you want that running back so badly.
I
again.
don't want it. I don't.
Do you guys trade up in the first round and say, fuck those picks?
Jeremiah Love.
And go get Jeremiah Love, or is it Jadarian Price, who also is at Notre Dame?
Yeah, yep.
Do you trade up to the mid-first round and go get yourself a true bona fide running back?
I could see it happening. Will it?
I can't. They won't do
Probably
it.
not.
They
We-
won't
we
Yeah,
do
have
it.
such-
Jadarian Price. Oh, God.
We have such little
Notre
picks
Dame really
already.
had 2 bell cow packs this year. Holy shit. Nah, Seattle ain't that lucky. They ain't going to get him. Imagine him in the navy blue and green with all those state taxes. But yeah, I think you guys should build through the
They have
draft.
4 picks in 2026. They have a first, a second,
And you
a
have
third,
how
and
many
a
next year?
sixth. We've a boatload. Like
Yeah,
a
okay,
crazy
so
amount.
ship that 32nd overall pick,
We
ship
have
your
12.
first next year, ship the third next year, and your third this
as
year.
of March. But
Whoa.
but we're
a running
getting
back?
It's the Seattle way.
we have 12 picks at the moment for 2027, and we have 4 projected compensatory. You know what I'm going for.
Compensatory, holy God. I didn't want either of us to correct him. I wanted to see him struggle through it at
You
first.
know what I'm going for. I just can't say the word.
Compensatory picks.
Yes, that.
Yes, there you go. Which Denver is really good at getting.
Apparently.
One hell of a franchise that knows how to fleece. But no, I think you guys should build through the draft. Now, I'm joking more so about the trading up factor. Jadarian Price could be doable if you guys are willing to move off for future picks to move up to like 15 to 25 range. But I think the draft is the place to be.
Yeah.
And just because they're a 4th round draft pick doesn't mean
Cheap
the running back
money.
can't be great.
True.
Money.
That position's produced as undrafted free agents.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Philip Lindsay.
Philip Lindsay, who we screwed.
Joe Mixon wasn't undrafted, but he was low.
He's still a free agent. What's going
And
on
I
with him?
still would not hate that fit if he's able to
I
play.
would love it.
Yeah, 100%.
If we can get him
Joe
dumb
in
cheap.
Seattle sounds so like it just sounds right.
It sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, it just sounds right.
He would look good in that uniform.
He
Anyone
would.
could.
He would.
It's the one Nike uniform. It's the one modern Nike uniform I love.
Not anyone.
Like who?
I can't imagine Kirk Cousins in that uniform.
Oh yeah, I mean
I don't
like,
want to think about that.
there's certain quarterbacks like or players like
I had a nightmare
Patrick
about
Mahomes in blue and
quarterbacks the other
green.
day.
Oh,
But for number 2.
Travis Kelce.
Oh.
oh, that 87 would look horrendous.
Oh.
That font. Yeah, there are just certain
No.
builds that
All
wouldn't
right,
work.
so we're
I
running that.
I
game
love
as well.
my AJ Barner. I'll stay with him.
I like AJ Barner. He's a
I
great.
love
He's a
it.
great
AJ
tight end.
Barner's a freaking goat.
Hey, don't forget about Eric Sauber, dude.
Eric Sauber.
He was good for us.
2-point conversion
Can we
legend.
get him back?
I don't want
It's
him.
the only thing he's done the entire season.
I don't know that I want Nate Adkins.
Hey,
And Jake Bobo,
It's okay. We have Adam Troutman.
Oh my God, my Lord and Savior.
the next best tight end.
Nate Adkins.
But for number 2, what do we think about the Titans' new uniforms or / logo? We have it pictured on the doc. I'll
Love
put it
the
up in
uniform, the
video.
logo. It is what it is.
The logo sucks.
Yeah, it looks like Tesla.
It looks like Tesla. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say like are we
the
marketing
uniform.
here?
They killed it.
Yeah, the uniform's
They were
gorgeous.
good. They
The
look
baby
nice.
blues coming back with the
Yep.
Oiler look. I
Yep.
mean, the simple block numbers. We're not overdoing it. Cam Ward looks like a franchise quarterback. When that eye test makes you look that damn good, you haven't done anything yet. That's a good uniform. That's what you want to see. This is Detroit Lions 2 years ago when they
Yeah.
released their new uniforms. When I saw this, I was like, you know what? Even if it got leaked, you got to be proud, man. That shit looks
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yep.
That is one hell of a uniform to wear and rep. But man, that T and that shield need a little work.
Yeah,
They need a lot of work.
put that on the back of a Tesla.
They basically just took their old logo, chopped off the flames, and sent it out with a new colorway.
I mean, do we get? Can I get a side by side? I mean, I really
It's the
just,
same thing, is it not?
it
With
just-
just different shade of blue.
It's
it
a
just
little
looks
different.
weird with the stars. Maybe is that what it is? Is it the stars making the
Did
T
it
look
not
so
have
weird?
stars before?
No, it didn't. I don't think so.
Oh, it did have stars.
Oh,
Holy
yeah, it
shit.
shit,
did.
they were different colors.
So they just took the flame away. It's the
Exactly.
shading. There's no shading on the T. Then that's
Yeah.
got to be it. And they made it more blocked, like the numbers.
Yeah. They like simplified it.
Like, it's probably gonna look
I
better on the
prefer
field.
flame.
So
I
do I.
do.
So do
I
I.
do
The
like
flame,
the
the
flame.
flame enhanced it.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it'll look better on the field, but
I feel like
Throwing
it's
me
more
off.
of a secondary logo. That's what I feel like I'm looking at.
why couldn't we have just made this color?
Exactly. You don't need to do a full rebrand.
Yeah, we didn't need a rebrand. We just needed simple numbers, no excess details. Quit doing the too much.
Okay, their old jerseys were fine.
A lot of people said there was too much. All the little
I like the New
shades.
Jerseys better. The logo now.
Yeah, I think we're all consensus agreeing on that.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Oh,
Not my team.
Yep. For number 3, should teams prioritize keeping their draft picks or trading them for established stars in the league?
Did you see that? I'm sorry. Did you see that?
I did not.
Bro just yawned and hit the shake.
Bro, I am exhausted.
Keeping himself awake.
We're boring him. Can you repeat that for me?
I
Tom?
think we're gonna repeat
Should
it.
teams prioritize keeping their draft picks or trading them for established stars in the league? And
We
I
should
think
trade them for established stars.
Trade them.
I think there's a fine line, and I think it should be in
Well,
between.
Yeah, I agree with Dom. Because I am the guy who's all the time like,
Yeah.
well, we don't really know if he's going to work on our
Because
team. I'd rather draft the guy
majority
than
of
not
the
work.
time, unless
You're
you're the
just hurt.
Denver Broncos,
You're hurt.
when you trade
True.
for an established star, you're giving up a bag.
He's
But
got to bring it up every time. Can we use another example? Do we always have to use
But-
us? Can we ever just use Matthew
I'm
Stafford
giving-
and say it worked?
I'm giving you a compliment.
Did you not just mention Russ?
No.
Oh, okay, thank God.
I said
Just talking
unless...
about Jalen
It
Waddle.
really
Yeah.
is PTSD. I thought he said trade immediately as soon as you started
Damn.
Russ.
No, I give you guys a
Well,
compliment.
he just said I'm scarred. That's why I don't agree with
I
it anymore.
said-
And then you started about the Broncos,
I
so I
said,
immediately just
if
resulted
you
with
listen to
Russ.
what I said,
All right, I'll calm down.
I
Just
said
talk.
unless you're the Denver Broncos, if you trade for an established star, you're most likely giving up a bag. But if you resort to the draft, you can get
See, I heard the
projected
first part
stars
and immediately assumed he was going to just
very
resort
cheap.
to Russ. You got to understand where my head was at. He had just told me the only reason I didn't agree was because I was scarred from Russ. And then you said if you're the Denver Broncos, I just assumed and filled in the gaps that you were going to go there.
everything you just said went in one ear and out the other.
Because before Russ, I remember us having conversations through Instagram and
And I
shit.
never wanted to trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, never, ever, ever, ever. And then we did it, and I was like, why do we do this?
I
every
always
year?
wanted to.
You did always
and
want
I
to.
still want to.
He's
It's called,
trade
it's
high.
called maturing. It took me a little time. Now look, we have a
Proud of
bona
you.
fide receiver. Thank you.
You're welcome.
See, me and him can fix things. Why can't we fix things? And one ear out the other. All right.
For number
You
4,
don't want to fix it.
as we've seen in the NBA, teams can now be punished for tanking. Should the NFL adopt a similar policy that results in suspension of coaches, loss of draft picks, etc.?
The Dolphins? Question mark.
Yeah.
This is
So-
the second time around.
So there was
He froze.
no,
He
I'm,
froze.
I'm trying to remember the guy's name.
And he said, well, I don't remember what he said.
okay.
What's
so
worse? When I have a thought, I go, actually, I forgot
so
it.
when this rule came out in the NBA, Mark Cuban came out and said didn't support it, and he said if
He's
you're
not even an owner anymore, bro.
if you're a fan of the
He's a
team,
bum.
if you're I agree, but if you're a fan of a team, most fans would want their team to tank. It would create viewership. It would bring in money because
but
that
the
team
league-
tanks can lead to.
But the league wants integrity, not just revenue.
That is.
You gotta have the fine.
I don't know
you
about
have,
that.
You gotta have a fine balance of revenue. Okay, you gotta have a. You gotta have
The
a,
New York Jets are not
you-
making money
You gotta.
regardless.
You gotta have a
Like,
60-40
sorry.
split of revenue generation to 40% appreciation of integrity of the league.
the
Roger
Raiders
Goodell is the equation.
are
that I'm
not going to
referring
make money regardless of how they do.
Okay,
Nobody
yeah.
lives in
Yeah, okay, so that's what I could say.
I'm persuaded.
Yeah, you got me easy on that one, honestly. You mentioned 2 teams, and I was like, well, he's not wrong.
Those are big markets,
He's
and they're
not
not
wrong.
going to make money regardless.
Arizona.
Nobody. Green Bay Packers. If they suck, they're making the same amount of money as they do if they win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's a sad reality. Well, actually, no, it's not.
The Chargers.
They're just shitty all around.
Exactly. They've been good for years, and they make probably one of the least amounts of money in the NFL.
Depends on the community.
PS2 said he's like, when we play in LA, it's the
It's
travel.
like a home game.
but
Well,
we
for
have
whatever
our home
reason,
fans,
we have
yeah.
the LA Chargers and the LA Rams.
Or- Alternatively, the New England Patriots have sold out every single game for the last 5 years while they've sucked. That's just the Denver Broncos have sold out every game since the frickin' medieval times.
Sell
And we were
out-
terrible for a lot of those years.
Sell out, yes. Show up, no. I've been to those games.
Doesn't
during
matter.
those
They're
years.
making
There
the
was
money.
No one in the 300s or 200s. You only went if you were sitting first row or in the booths for the suites.
There's the prices never went down.
But yeah, the only team I think too when you ask that question is the Miami Dolphins. Should they be punished? Should they take picks away? Let's go from there. If you think so, then say yes. If you don't, we don't.
I feel like
You look like you don't
I
give
feel
a
like you
shit.
should be punished for tanking.
No.
No,
You should be punished for tanking.
you should. Be?
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, well, yeah. If it's blatantly clear, then
Yeah. I mean, in a
you
blatant,
release all your players, eat $175 million in cap, but pay a quarterback $67 million who easily could be the worst quarterback in the league. I don't know. I mean, it kind of raises some questions.
Yeah.
Devon A. Chain, get ready, dude.
You are next.
Dude's taking.
Darren Waller, you have to come back. You have no choice.
Are they trying to remain somewhat competent with a few pieces, but still shit? There it is. He did it.
They're trying to mask the
He
tanking.
did. He did the sigh again.
Okay, well, you femmed it up a little bit.
That's like literally. Okay. Number
Well,
5.
for number
Stop
5,
femming me up.
I'll try.
as prices of team gear continue to rise, should sports fans boycott purchasing these items until purchase?
Oh my god! What just happened? Do you want somebody
Until
else to
Are
read
you
this?
prices
okay?
are more
As
reasonable.
prices of team gear, jerseys, hoodies, shirts continue to rise, should sports fans boycott the purchasing of these items until prices are more reasonable, or should we keep consuming them no matter the
DH
price?
Gate is about to see their
Hey,
orders
Whoa, are you
rise.
out?
I've
Whoa,
never
okay.
heard of that website.
Dude, chill. They don't even know. They're out there. They're not even a
All
thing.
right, what is that?
What is DH Gate? Is that like a food service?
Dude, is that like Temu?
Is it like a hotel or something?
It's Temu for jerseys.
Dude, why would I want that?
Because who doesn't like a good China jersey?
Dude,
Never- I would never
I
make-
only want fanatics.
I would never ever pay less than 170 for a jersey. Come on.
you mean my fake
I paid
rip-off
fucking
black
$70
Super
for
Bowl
this
jersey?
sweatshirt, and I'm happy about it.
Dude, that's just a piece of toilet paper.
Don't worry.
This
Fanatics
hat was $50, and
Fanatics
he couldn't be happier with
will
it.
discount item by $1
65.
and consider it clearance. I couldn't believe that when you sent that photo, Nick.
The $1 price range.
What was it,
Holy
$55? And they made it 54 and said clearance.
I thought it was 5303. I
It
looked
was
at it.
$54.99,
was
then they dropped it to
53.03.
$53.
Yeah, 5303. Man, those 3 pennies, they need it. They have to have
But
it.
dropped
you know
it.
what I did do? I took my happy ass over to Fanatics for their jersey clearance sale, and I bought not one but 2 Jets Aaron Rodgers jerseys for a grand total of $25.
Why? Why 2? Why even 1?
Why'd you
Because
want
it's
two?
$25.
You don't just buy shit because it's a cheap premium.
Dude, they were like $13 each.
What are you gonna do with it?
Wear it on
When?
the podcast.
2 of them
Yeah.
at the same time?
One of them is
One's for toilet paper, duh.
One of them is the shitty ass screen printed bullshit, and one of them is the stitched like fancy one.
Okay, wait, hold on. You got a Stitch jersey for under
Yeah.
$30?
Yeah,
From Fanatics?
from Fanatics.
Damn.
Damn, they really are sorry for them shitty quality
It's
jerseys. at the
supposed
Super
to
Bowl.
come in like Thursday, I think.
Can we get an unboxing for the Instagram?
No.
Please. Please.
I also
Please.
bought Nick Benito and Jaquan McMillan pictures.
And you
to
didn't
go
even
with it.
and you didn't even ask me, hey Gabe,
much
do you
were
want to
those?
print out? $10.
Hey Gabe, you have one of these. You can order them yourself.
But if you're already doing it, just Venmo you
Well,
over there.
for number 6, should the NFL players' contracts be kept public or should they be kept private? Absolutely public.
I was
You
gonna
cannot
say
make
what?
these things private.
I need to know what my players are being.
Exactly.
Like,
Plus,
come on.
if you hide this stuff, it's just going to allow more gouging. The market's
It's not even the gouging in the market. It's like almost just like a scandal, like a crime.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're being paid, but you're on that field, and if you suck, I don't know if you're making $50 million or $2 million. But there's
Yeah.
guys that are making $2 million who are better than you.
But
It's the Nike Vapor Untouchable Limited jersey.
Man, that's
this
just
could
bullshit
help.
for a fucking name.
this could help.
They just kept
Gabe.
adding elite names next to each other. Sorry,
it's fucking
continue.
listening.
He was trying to inform us.
I don't
of his
care.
Vapor Elite Aaron Rodgers stitched jersey.
This keeping it private could help.
$13.
Dominic is trying to speak.
I'm done. I give up.
Who?
I'm done.
Look, someone at my store said he knows more ball than you and me. So
Yeah.
let him talk.
Yeah, Nick.
Well,
L.
I challenged that person at your store to like
The floor is
call
yours.
me out, but he still hasn't.
The
So
floor's not mine. Now the floor
how does it feel, pal?
Speaking of Dom or the people or the person?
Everybody.
Everybody, me included.
Yeah.
Okay, the floor is yours.
Okay. So these could help, Gabe, in the sense of being private, as you were talking about earlier. In free agency, if it is kept private, then maybe players will get paid what they're actually worth and not their free agency value, if that makes sense.
I don't think that changes that much of like you talking like the
don't either.
Like their
negotiation.
play level. Yeah, they get paid
Yeah.
to their playing level instead of.
I don't think if it's private or
Getting
not
played
that
to-
changes that
to
because a
retain.
player doesn't give a shit what I think. They don't care if I know quite
Right.
frankly at all. They're still gonna be like, I want $30 million a year.
That's
Right.
true.
Trey
Trey
Henderson.
Henderson,
stops-
me and you with the same route, dog. He's still like, I want 37 annual. Give it to me, or I'm
Yep.
out. Like he's the kind of guy that will take his shit and walk before you give him his money, rather than just take
Yep.
a little fraction less.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that shit pisses me off.
Then I'm just looking at Cam Ward's head now.
Why'd it get cropped?
Okay.
All right, let's
Shimmer DK.
No, I don't want to see it zoomed.
All right, Gabe.
No,
I
it's
mean,
not
this
me.
is
It's
Nick.
Nick.
NFL Would You Rather Part 2. We did this a little bit 2 weeks ago. I'm bringing it back for this week.
Hell yeah.
Scenario number 1. You're the GM of a brand new expansion team in the NFL, and neither quarterback, Justin Fields or Trey Lance, were protected by the Chiefs or the Chargers. Who are you picking to start your franchise and why? You don't have to keep them for more than a year.
Justin Fields. Has to be Justin
I was
Fields.
gonna
I agree.
say I
Has
would
to
have
be.
said Trey Lance a year ago because I was biased and you especially know how much and how high I was in him coming out of
Yeah.
NDSU
Yeah.
and the little stint with the Chargers showing he could do it. But if you had him for you gotta have that bridge quarterback. We're just starting. We gotta get picks. We gotta have something to start and try to play competent football. I'm gonna go with the guy that can do one thing great. If you can do one thing great, we can build around it. We can try our best. And Justin Fields has that with his running ability. So I'm going to bank on building the best run offense until I get that bona fide quarterback who can do it all.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
Justin
and
Fields
he
is
does
my
have
pick.
starting experience too.
Yep.
A lot of it. A
exactly.
lot of it. He
Yeah.
can lead. He did it at Ohio State. He did it in Chicago. Did it in Pittsburgh for a period of time. It looked
If you're
great.
in a
Looked
big,
great for
if you're in a
stint.
big media area too, he played in New York. He's
exactly,
done that too.
Exactly. So Justin Fields would have to be my guy. Yes.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
Scenario number 2. If you are a star NFL player entering free agency, would you prioritize who's giving you the most money? Or would you take less money to go play for a contender?
Are you asking me my personal opinion if I'm in their shoes?
Yes.
Okay.
If you
I'm
gave
going
out,
to take the less money and go play for a contender. You play the sport to win a championship. You play the sport to do the thing that caught your eye as a kid. The confetti falling, the Lombardi trophy, the rings, the glamour, the glitz.
Yep.
Not to make a bag and say, well, I played
Like
the NFL,
Myles
I made
Garrett.
$100 million, but I did nothing in those 10 years of playing.
I will never come back to this franchise ever again. Oh, I'm re-signing for $50 million.
Less than what, 2 week period?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I assume that's all of us.
But
here.
yes, Gabe, I agree.
I agree.
You couldn't have said it
And
better.
like Connor McGovern last week said, he he had bigger deals from other teams other than Buffalo.
And he brought the pizza to the party. That's going to be me. I'm going to go where
Pizza
I can
guy.
contend, win, and be successful, and still provide my people their pizza. Now, that's a community.
That's a locker
dude.
room piece.
Yes, sir.
that.
Who
I
doesn't like
respect
pizza?
that.
Come on. You know every person in there in that
I've
media.
never met somebody who doesn't like pizza.
Every interview in there was like, give me a slice. Where they at? Where they at?
For my last scenario, this one I've seen going around the internet a lot the last few years. Would you rather get NFL news the way we get it now as it breaks, or have players come out for their new team's Royal Rumble style by running out of the tunnel in week 1?
Me and you have talked about this before in our private text years ago.
Yep.
Go for it.
So the way we get it now, it has to be because it builds the anticipation leading up to the season. It gives us something to look forward to as NFL fans.
But keep in mind, you never watched Royal Rumble, have you?
I've not.
The
Oh my
anticipation of the 5, 4,
What's gonna happen? Like,
3,
who's it gonna
and then
be?
there's like a 10-second pause where
And then the
everyone's just
same
like,
fucking guys run out. No one's different.
well, that would be depressing.
Well,
That would be a hell of a meme.
the Denver Broncos.
I can't see the exciting
We
nature of
build,
that.
we build a stage like the draft, and you just have them
But
come out with the
it's like-
team logo.
Think about how much media that will kill in just everything because
Think
There's
about
a
the
lot of jobs
money they would
lost.
generate because you could buy seats. New event
but
idea.
I
New event
can't,
idea.
I can't pretend to be a head coach and
Yeah,
scheme now
that
new
would
shit.
suck. Yeah, that would suck. I like the traditional way.
I do
Like
too.
Dom just said, that's what makes it more better than
I
Christmas.
want to experience the Royal
Yeah,
Rumble
I
style
mean-
once.
I just like the anticipation that whether it lets me down or excites me, because if it lets me down, we have one hell of a funny
Yeah.
conversation shitting on our teams. And if it excites us like this morning, you have one hell of a thing to put on out on the internet and talk
Yeah.
about and watch highlights for.
And
for
I mean,
weeks.
I'm in the middle of work and I get a notification on my phone that Jalen Waddles got traded to the
there's
Broncos. I was like,
nothing
holy shit.
There's nothing like that feeling when you're
Yeah.
at work, the gym, the school, or something important in your day-to-day
Filming
life.
a podcast and Max Crosby gets sent
and you
back to
feel-
Las Vegas.
and you
Shipped
feel
right back.
and you feel that on your wrist and phone, and everyone's like, and you're like, wait, what did you see that I didn't? That feeling is unmatched. There's
looking
nothing
right now
like
just in
Yeah,
case.
gotcha.
there's
Make
nothing
sure.
like an ESPN or Bleacher Report notification with the NFL sign next to it and a
Yeah.
player's name's listed
Bro, I
and
want
whether it
Seattle
says
to do
release,
something
cut, or
so
traded.
bad.
Like one day.
One day.
They
did
You already
all
won a
last year.
Super Bowl, bro.
Today's not
Like,
your day. Yeah,
another
take what
one.
you
What
can
more
get.
you want?
Another
You're being-
one, baby.
You're being
Another
needy.
one.
You're being needy.
Another one.
Another one. bites
lust
the
is a
dust.
sin.
Take it away,
And
Gabe,
another one. Okay.
before you get us copyrighted.
Am I that good? I sounded that good?
You sound
I
just
appreciate-
like him.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Beautiful.
Boys, as we were entering week 2, phase 2 of the NFL offseason and free agency, I thought no better time to do Keep 3, Cut 5 offseason edition.
Are we working together?
Additions, yes. So,
Okay.
you and Dom are going to do your typical work together and build the best Keep 3, Cut 5
Me and Nick are good at
on
this.
the internet. But, boys, it is best offseason editions. So, this is obviously going to be tailored to your guys' opinion to the player, the situation, and the team.
Sure.
You and him have been differing a lot lately. So, let's see how this
Can we
fares.
get the chemistry back?
We're in. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Yes.
Number 1, the Rams trading for cornerback Trent McDuffie.
I'm
Are
out.
we taking contracts into
The
consideration?
whole thing into
Out.
consideration.
Out. 100%.
They
out.
traded a first-round pick, made him the richest cornerback in history, and he's in my opinion.
He's better than Ebb, but not worth anything that they paid
Exactly,
for him or traded
exactly.
for him.
I'm
Well,
cut.
They lost a lot.
Well put. Yeah. Number 2, 49ers signed wide receiver Mike Evans.
I don't like it.
I'm out.
Wow, we're cutting that addition.
Yes,
Yeah.
because
I know it's a lot
I
of money,
love
but it's Mike Evans. You
but
gotta
they
keep that in mind a
way
little
too
bit.
rich.
31-year-old
Way
Mike
too
Evans? Or is he older?
We were very-
Injury-ridden
you were-
Mike
You were
Evans.
very high on him last year.
Because he's a great
32.
player, but he's not worth $20 million.
I don't disagree. I'm just trying to,
Yeah.
fluff it up. The Broncos trading
And
for wide
keep-
receiver
keep-
Jalen
keep-
Waddle.
He's on basically a rookie deal. We traded a worthless draft pick. We swapped fourth-round picks and traded up in the fourth round, and we traded basically another fourth-round draft pick.
So I was skeptical about this at first. No, listen what I'm saying.
I'm not going to
listen
speak.
to what
I'm
I'm
not going to
saying.
speak. Yeah.
When I first got the notification, I was skeptical, and the question I asked in the group chat is, how much are they going to pay him, and how long are they going to lock him down for?
Yeah, you said you have to.
I
extend him.
thought he was going to get a bag talking like north of $20 million a year. So the point that you guys paid $4 million
then
for a
6
wide
next year.
receiver of this level, that's nothing. That's pennies.
pennies.
For a true wide receiver one.
There are some
You
wide
have
receiver
to keep
threes getting
this.
paid $10 million this
Exactly.
year alone, and we're
Cooper
paying that over
Kupp gets
two.
paid more than Jalen Waddle, which he's an amazing player. He deserves it.
Yeah.
I'll pay him any day. Though, but-
I off topic a little bit. The little question I do have is if he wasn't extended today, are we even going to do that this season?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Really? I mean, I don't blame him for doing it. See how
I mean,
these 2 years-
historically we do. We do
see-
it early.
See how these 2 years
But-
fare.
Yeah.
And I'd understand it. And if they do extend him early, then I still understand it.
Yeah.
But love it. All right. Saints signing running back Travis Achane.
You got to keep that.
Nick
How much is he
not
getting paid?
high on him.
52 mil.
How many years?
4.
4.
Doing math in my head real quick. That's over 12 million a year. It's like
It's
13
probably like
million
around
a year.
13 to 15. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, actually. No, that seems a little rich.
That's
I'm
what
still on the
thinking.
You were
keep
high on
side.
him.
I'm still on the keep side because, yeah, I did want him,
Badly.
but I didn't want him for that price tag.
I didn't want him.
Yeah.
I
for
think
any
he's a
price
great
tag.
running back. I think he is a very solid running back.
He played with Trevor Lawrence every year in college and in the NFL. They were together the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't know if learning a new quarterback, learning a new system entirely is going to work for him.
You guys are gonna hate me.
We're going to get screwed.
We have to keep. We can't cut him too.
Bro, we're
How
going to
many
get
people are
screwed.
on this list? Keep 3, cut 5?
8 total.
We've only seen 4 of them.
Okay, fine. I'll go with you, Nick. I'll trust you. Let's cut him.
Making sure it's final. Steelers trade for wide receiver Michael Pittman.
Out. Cut. Absolutely not.
How
This
much
guy
are they paying him?
is trash.
It's like 45 million 3 years.
Oh, yeah. Cut his ass. God damn. He's not worth that even in the slightest. He's a
We're never getting Michael Pittman to watch.
he's a serviceable wide receiver.
Bro's
not-
walking it back now.
I'm so sorry, Pittman. Please, I didn't.
Not
mean
worth
to-
that money
Please
though.
forgive me. You are
Oh,
the
God.
GOAT.
They should have given you $5 million more, actually. All right, so you're cutting that one. All right. Patriots signed wide receiver Romeo Dobbs.
Oh, shit.
My heart tells me cut because of the contract, but I love Romeo Dobbs, so I have to keep. I have to.
What? You're gonna consider the money for him because you love him, but not Pittman?
$80 million for a guy who's never had 1,000 yards.
20 a year. A year. Dom, he has
He's
the
never
same
had more than
season. He has
850
the same season as Troy Franklin,
Yeah,
Worse.
who might not even be on the team now. He might be fielded for trades come draft.
but in a run-heavy offense and with Jordan Love.
Run heavy shit. Josh Jacobs wasn't like what he was in the Raiders. He's good, but he hasn't been elite.
You just said Emmanuel Wilson's the only guy that had 1,000 yards.
100 yards.
And validated it.
100
That-
yards.
You said 1,000. You said 1,000.
No, I said 100 yards in a game. 100 yard
Josh
rushing
Jacobs should
game.
be easily getting 100 yards a game.
Josh Jacobs has never had a 100-yard game last season.
Let's
Emmanuel
fact check
Wilson.
this.
If
Emmanuel
that's true,
Wilson
then
was
you're-
the only
if that's
Packers
true,
running
he's hurting
back
his case, though.
to have over 100 yards.
You just said they had a strong rush game.
game
Clearly
by
they didn't.
game.
If he never had a 100-yard game, then he's not that good, right? The rush game could not have been that strong if he never had a 100-yard rush game.
That is what we're implying.
Look at Emmanuel Wilson became the only Green Bay Packers running back to record a 100-yard rushing game during the 2025
ESPN
season.
is the worst website.
Yeah, NFL
Ever.
Network.
He
NFL
recorded
is way
107 yards, 2
NFL or
touchdowns,
Stat
and 28
News?
carries.
Dude, I
Versus
want
the Vikings.
game-by-game breakdown. How difficult is that to do?
StatMuse.
better. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, StatMuse or NFL Network.
I downloaded it on my phone, so now it's actually
It
really
is
cool.
such a good app. Yeah,
Let's do like
you can
compare.
select players and compare and make a chart.
Yeah, he had 93,
you done
86,
that yet?
87. Yeah, he never had 100.
Yeah. So how strong was the rush game?
Not very.
Exactly. And I wouldn't pay Romeo Dobbs $20 million a year. I'm sorry.
I have to be out.
Yeah, but are we gonna get screwed on someone worse?
Tom,
you know
he's-
Gabe's got one that's worse.
There's
than
nobody worse. There's no contract worse than that one.
you. Okay, fine. I'll believe you. I'm gonna believe you again.
You're not being a leader here. You're being a real follower.
I am. I'm being a follower.
But you're not confident in the selection. Whatever. All right.
Well, because Nick's gonna have to deal with it now.
Falcons signed quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
Vet minimum
Yeah.
for a guy who has a lot of upside, I'm happy with that.
A lot of upside.
Low key, you guys might have cooked.
But yeah,
But
keep.
And your last offseason edition. Vikings signed quarterback Kyler Murray to a
See,
one-year deal.
I don't hate that list.
Yeah.
I don't hate that list at all.
I don't either.
It was
I
very,
don't think
very,
that was-
very,
All
right,
very,
Nick,
very
you got
cost
lucky.
effective.
You got
very
lucky.
cost effective.
I got smart.
So where I thought I was going to screw you guys up was the Romeo and Pittman and A-Chain. Sorry, ETN is what I want to call him, but I'm trying to respect his wishes.
His real
But
name.
you guys survived it. You got past it
We
and
did.
got to the two
We did.
signings. I knew you liked the Tua one, and I knew you loved the Kyler one. So you guys survived the little gauntlet I tried to throw at y'all. You guys cook.
We know each other.
You cook.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's not confident like you are.
because I trusted Nick. I trusted Nick.
But I
that
want,
he
but I
did
want,
something
but I
didn't.
want to
the
hear
wrong
you be
way.
like, you know what, Nick?
I want to.
But listen,
I'll be like, you
if
know what,
I
Nick?
did that,
you are the man. You got it. You're right. Let's do it.
if I did that,
Yeah.
then maybe we wouldn't have the same list right now, and we have arguably the best list we could
Big
have
Wop will
That's
never
true.
steer you
That's true.
wrong.
yeah.
You've said that for a long time now.
And it
Since we
never
started
happened.
the show, you
Yeah.
have said that. You
Yeah.
were not wrong on that.
And we agreed on all but one. So
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Shit, I might. I love doing Keep 3 Cut 5. You guys cook.
We do.
It's
I don't think
we
we've
do.
ever had a bad list.
such a good segment, creates great clips in the future, sparks so much debate. Speaking of debate, that is all we have for episode 72. And if you guys ever want to be a part of future
That was
debates
abrupt.
and go into the comment section, you can follow us on all socials, as you can find them in the bio, or find us on through the Spotify. It's in that bio too. Wherever you're listening to us, really, you can access us anywhere. The link tree, the links, the hashtags, they will bring you anywhere. So follow us on all so you never miss any content updates, and also so you can debate us, as you guys never agree with any of us, and I'm okay with us. That's what makes sports beautiful. And if you ever want to work with us or reach out to us, you can reach us at GameDadPodcast@gmail.com. Big news on the way. We'll not announce it this week, but just expect in the very near future, there will be some proud news announced on this show, on socials, and big things coming. And without further ado, we will see you next week for episode 73. We'll be covering that much more of the 2026 offseason, preparing for the draft, and a lot more segments between us three boys. So join the huddle and join the talk with the Turf Talk Podcast.